Yeah, we back. Listen, I had to go live. I'm gonna explain this particular stream in detail. Make sure you come in, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. For starters, let me tell you something about me personally. I haven't eaten anything today, and I'm hungry, right? I was gonna go pick up something, go somewhere, get something to eat, right? Enjoy my Saturday. I purposely decided to do this live stream despite being agitated because I haven't eaten all day and I am hungry. And I said, you know what? Let me give the fans what they want. And I'm going to be cranky, I'm going to be mad, and I'm going to be real scientific because I ain't got no time to waste. So I decided to do this stream irritable because I am hungry, which means you got to focus Boxingego. I'm not in here playing no games. I'm going to get straight to the bag and talk about this because I wanted to have that extra hunger and chip on my shoulder. So if you rock it with it, you rock it with it. I'm about to catch a body. You guys are trash, and I'm going to catch a body. I promise you, the way I feel right now, I'm going to catch a body, and I'm going to barbecue y'all. I'm going to cook y'all. It's over. I told you at the beginning of the year that it was going to get dark. It was going to get dark for a lot of content creators. The lights is going off this year. If you ain't rocking with me, that's cool. But you will get your lights turned off, bro. We not playing no games. Boxing right now, there's a cesspool of bullshit going on, bro. Ego trying to get his dinner paid. Bro, I get my dinner paid every day from doing content. This is all I do, so I ain't worried about that. There are a lot of content creators and false prophets. They are leading you guys astray. I told you, bet on us. Ever play roulette? On occasion. Well, here's a little word of advice. Always bet on black. I promise you, I'm coming, I'm cooking, I'm laying down. It's like that. So, shout out to Ty Drakeford, sent the first super chat of this stream. Ty Drakeford, salute. Happy Saturday to you as well. Chad Van Scoor, shout out to my man. Let's hit that goal, y'all. Y'all better pay y'all dues. Man, that's all I ask. I've been a content creator over 13 years in this game, dropping heat, dropping science. We survive off of word of mouth. You know, the word of mouth. If you get any value from any of my content, you pay homage one way or the other. That's all. That's what keeps it going. Because I told you, 2025, I ain't got no time to play around. So I'm going to look at my YouTube analytics, and depending on what you guys do and what the reads are looking like, that's going to determine for me what I focus on. So if you like the live form formats, the analytics better show that. The likes, the comments, the engagement, the money, all of that. If it doesn't, cool. Then you'll get less lives from your boy Ego. It don't matter to me. I'm a cook regardless, whether I'm doing a regular video or a live stream. I promise you, there's going to be some change. Chad Van Scoor said, let's effing go Army. Salute to you, bro. Barbara D, what's up? Barbara D, cool. Yeah, shout out to Barbara. Bro, I promise you I ain't got no time to waste. Yay area. Yeah. Shout out to the yay. These other channels are tank haters. That's what I'm saying. Enough is enough. You guys can bet on me, bet against me. It don't matter. We gonna see who's better. We gonna see who's sharper. It's not a game. We gonna see. I told you, there's a lot of low quality content in the world of boxing. Bad thumbnails, cheap thumbnails, people rushing out videos and content just to get something up. I'm giving you, I did a 50-minute video. These can't with me, bro. I did a 50-minute video earlier today talking about the tank hate. I got unpacked and I got loose on y'all, but I got more to say in this format. Other people, you got a lot of content creators, they just trying to rush to get something out. Oh, let me do a little 2-minute video, 4-minute video, get something out. And they ain't really talking about nothing. I'm the lifeline of boxing. I'm making this move. I get people hyped for fights. I give you guys something to think about. I give you quality. You look at the quality, bro. We ain't playing. You can see my fingerprints. Stop playing with me, bro. You look throughout boxing, the quality is trash. Trash. I made jump out here. Visual quality. On screen graphics and, just something to think about. Real boxing knowledge. You got a lot of people, the predictions be all wrong. Their reads on boxing be all wrong. Let's go, man. So, I gotta bake another one, bro. The Tank hate is outlandish. It's like almost like a parody in it of itself, right? The Tank hate has reached new levels to the point where this don't even make sense. Like, it's now become fashionable to just repeat the same things, I guess, in boxing. If that's what you on, you are not going to like Boxingego. You might as well unsubscribe right now. You're not going to like me because we don't get down like that. I ain't never followed the pack. I lead the tribe. I ain't never been a follower. I don't assimilate. I do what I want. And I can destroy y'all in so many different ways. It's not even funny. So many different ways. Let's be real. See, I'm going to make a lot of people mad in this particular stream, but I don't care because I'm mad because I'm hungry right now. So let's cook. The Tank hate is crazy. And like, say when. Somebody say when. I'm about to get off on y'all. Somebody say when. Barbara D, I see you. I don't miss nothing. Shout out to Barbara D, $5 for the grind. Absolutely. The grind will never stop. Say when. I didn't say now. I said say when. Say when and it's up. Bet. All right, when. Top Rank had a card yesterday. To me, it was pretty trash. That's the main event especially. The undercard was The undercard was But the main event was trash, bro. I don't care what none of y'all talk about. Keyshawn versus Denise Baranchink was 2 packs of ass. That was trash, bro. Listen, this ain't a knock on Keyshawn. He did what he had to do. Shout out to Chad Van Score. He said win. Stop playing with us, bro. Keyshawn won the fight. He's a champion. Whoop-de-doo-doo. He did his thing, whatever. But he did his thing, and it was some trash. The whole fight, trash. It was not entertaining. Bro, if I flew to New York from California to go watch that, I'll call it a bomb threat or something. I don't know what I'm liable to do. I would be so hot. Imagine flying from the West Coast to the East Coast. If I got to choose a coast, I got to choose the East. I live out there. So, bro, I will call it a bomb. Hey, remember me? It's Mike from Michigan. You done with me for the last time? There's a bomb in the building and it's finna blow right now. Get your ass. Bro, I don't know what I would do. I would be hot. Trey Styles from Boys in the Hood, when he went to Nia Longhouse. Remember when my boy Cuba was like, Doe, let me out. Doe, let me out. And the saxophone was playing, and he went to Nia Longhouse to cry. Bro, that would be me if I flew. Like, bro, this is a business, bro. That was trash. Like, it was a waste of my time watching it from home. Like, I want my eyeballs back and my money back. I already had ESPN, but I might call Disney to complain. It was trash. Remember me? It's Mike from Michigan. Shout out to Joey Rodriguez. Bro, y'all gonna pay everything because I'm cooking y'all, dog. I'm cooking y'all. Y'all gonna pay for this sermon. The fight was trash. So based on that, these boys ain't ucking with Tank. I have not watched a Tank fight. Even the fight he had one hand that I truly felt in my heart of all hearts that the fight was trash. Not a single Tank fight that I've ever watched. But I've seen some Keyshawn fights that I thought was trash. What are y'all talking about, bro? And then you got the Bud Buddies. Terrence Crawford was there. And they like, oh, what do you rate Keyshawn performance out of a 10? He was like, 10. Bro, if that's a 10, then I don't even want to see, like, what is Tank fights then? If Keyshawn's performance, Bud Buddies, Terrence Crawford said this, he said Keyshawn performance was a 10 out of 10. I don't know if we just like different things or if it's an Omaha thing or you just saying that because that's your man's in them. Bro, the first 2 rounds, come out to the Bay, bro. I'm going to just say it like that. Because in the Bay, we got that town dope, bro. And I seen literally, I've seen crackheads fight that was more enjoyable than that fight. I'm not even being funny. If you don't believe me, please come out to the Bay, go where you're serving packs, where they got that town dope, and watch the crackheads fight. And the crackheads be fighting and it be way more entertaining. I'm talking about entertainment. And you won't let me, so y'all entertain me with y'all boy. Bro, the crackhead fights out here, bum fights. Yeah. Can I say that? Bum fight. Remember that? Remember that DVD, bum fights? All them was better than what I just watched. Terrence Crawford like, yeah, it's a 10. Bro, that's why I hate these food critics. Not all of them. Like Keith Lee, he's dope. But, Keith Lee keep it real. Like, if the food is nasty, my boy Keith Lee will zoom in and, like, make a face and be ready he'll spit the food out. Shout out to Keith Lee. Y'all told me to go to Vegas, try the soul food. I'm going to try it, rated 1 through 10. Bro, if the food is trash, my boy Keith Lee would be like, Patooey. My ninja be like, Patooey. I don't know what it is. I'm a texture guy, but that's not it. It's not for me. Bro, and he'll throw the food up. That's what I'm on. If you a food critic, and the reason I'm talking about food critics is because Terrence Crawford just said Keyshawn performance was a 10 out of 10. If that was a food critic, I'm not going to the same restaurants that you go to because we have totally different tastes, bro. If that was your 10 out of 10 performance, then we don't like the same things. Y'all the same up that be going to Little Caesars and talking about this better than the pizza spots I know. Go to Prince Street Pizza and tell me Little Caesars tastes better than that. Man, come on, bro. Y'all can't with me. So I don't trust, like, when I see a food critic and they be telling me that a place is slamming and I either try it or I've been to it and I'm like, that place does not have no good Italian food. So the fact that you made a whole TikTok video talking about the food is righteous, then we just on 2 different planets and I don't trust your taste buds. Pause. That Keyshawn fight was the pits. It was the pits like Brad. That fight, there was the first 2 rounds was Sam Cassell. This was ugly. You have, I don't know who he thought he was, but Denise Baranchenk was moving so. It was just like the way he was moving, like he was swatting flies and like trying to be tricky. He was trying to switch angles. He was just doing anything. Like it was dumb. And this is how Keyshawn became a champion, through a top-ranked special. Bro, the fight was trash. And now let's talk about some of the Tank hate, all right? Abdullah Mason, all right, he got off. He looked sharp, especially since he got dropped 2 times in 1 round in his last fight, right? Ty Drake first said, I need you hungry more often because this is hilarious. Yeah, I told you it was gonna be that it was gonna be chippy. I'm hungry than a mug, and I already know what I'm gonna eat, but I can't eat it because I'm doing a stream. Bro, the Keyshawn Davis fight was ugly. It was ugly. It was boring. It was ugly. It was sloppy. Like, if I had to compare it to a food, that fight was sloppy Joe's. That wasn't a smash burger. That wasn't a cheeseburger. That wasn't a nice slice of pizza, a pizza pie fresh out the oven. That was sloppy Joe. You got sauce. You got the Mac sauce all on your fingers. You got sloppy Joe mix all on here. That was a manwich. Bro, listen, I'm going to break y'all down. Keyshawn fight was a manwich, and y'all trying to act like, yes, he's a champion. Now you understand why I said these belts don't matter. Chris Brown said, these wolves ain't loyal. Right? And your boy Ego said, these belts ain't royal. I don't care about no belts, because if somebody seen fit to put Baron Chunk or whatever his name is in a title fight, and then he somehow won the fight, and that's who you have to pull the title off, man, stop. So that, like, come on, bro. There's other guys that would have given Keyshawn a harder fight, right? With no belt at all. And you know that. Like, I can literally think of people from 35 and 40 that I firmly would bet large sums of money they would put up a better fight than that. Like, Denise Baranchuk, like he had no pop. Where was the pop at? Where was the coordination at? They in top rank, they ain't got no shame. They got the nerve to show him in the Olympics or something with Usyk and Lomachenko. Bro, he don't fight nothing like them. Don't even show us that B-roll. He not the one. And then here's the thing. You guys hype it up like all championship fights are made equal. Somebody can become undisputed and y'all act like it's this, all undisputed runs are the same. This is what I've been telling you, bro. This is exactly what I've been telling you. All undisputed runs are not the same. All title fights are not the same. And it's no different than a barber. You could go to barber A or barber B. The level of skill remains with the barber. They could even be in the same shop. Bro, I'm killing y'all with analogies just like I kill y'all with everything else. You could go to one barber shop, but this person suck, that is a master barber. Right? In the same shop. Boxing belts and champions in 2025 is no different. Now, before my time, like Hagler, Hearns, and all that, I agree there was less chance. Like, if you weren't worthy, you probably wouldn't get an opportunity or a shot at the heavyweight champion. But them days are dead. Them days are dead, and you guys have been trying to convince me that I've been wrong. And throughout time, I keep showing you how right I am. Like, you can't tell me boxing has unproven champions and no name. They have no name cachet. They have no real pro fight experience at the higher levels, but they're champions. So you could just knock them off. And like Canelo, this boy can, pay. This man Canelo is finna fight William Cranium's Skull or whatever his name is. Omarion. It's not my way to talk to strangers, but I feel like I already know you. He fighting Omarion, and he fighting Omarion for undisputed, and I'm supposed to look at that like Usyk fighting Tyson Fury, who's 6'9" and knocked out Wilder twice, as the same type of undisputed fight. You guys are bums. Y'all need to bow down to me. I am what counts in this boxing. I want all of you guys to wave the white flag and surrender. You are all foolish infidels. Anybody who goes against me, if you're Ego's army, this is not directed at you. The rest of you, please bow down and kiss the ring. I've already showed you are inferior to me. You are peasants. I am boxing royalty, you foolish peasants. And I'm talking to how I want to talk to you. Some people are like, oh, why is he talking to us like that? Because I want to. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. You are peasants. Because you peasants, that's what peasants do. You peasants, you go on the subway and see a peasant, they're liable to just say anything. Oh, I saw Rihanna umbrella. Like, what? That's what these homeless bum vagrants do. They just say whatever. It don't have to be coherent. It doesn't have to make sense. That's what's going on in boxing, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. Oh, come on, Tank needs to fight someone. But Keyshawn don't. And he just fought Denise Charanchuk or whatever. Tom Berenger, whoever he fighting, that can't fight. And then they really think they cooking. And they think they gonna cook me. He said it took my money but didn't display my ish. Hey, you better holler at YouTube. I don't know. YouTube gaffled you. YouTube said, go in, gaffle the money and run to one of your aunt's cribs and borrow a damn dress and one of a blonde wig. Tell her you need a place to stay. You'll be safe for days if you shave your legs with Renee's razor blades. He said I paid a super chat and they didn't even show it. Hey, you better holler at YouTube. They taking our money. I don't know what that's about. Hey, don't blame me. No refunds. Don't blame me. I ain't do it. Go in and gaffle the money and run to one of your aunt's cribs and borrow a dang dress and one of the blonde wigs. Bro, y'all not going to convince me of otherwise. Like, shout out to David Benavidez. This man fought Morrell. I don't care if he had 12 fights. Morrell can squabble. Morrell can really fight. Morrell showed you that, hey, I'm not the finished product, but I'm going to give a run for his money. And he put up a good fight. Shout out to Chad Van Score again with another $5. Let's go. He showed, like, for me, Morrell, in a limited amount of fights, he showed he's at the level. Benavidez had more experience, and I think that, and he's a good fighter himself, Benavidez. But you're not going to convince me that these are the same types of fights. Yeah, we just reached the goal. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You like Morrell in a loss, never being a champion, showed me he got real squabbles. Denise Berenchenk was a champion, right? He's a champion, but he ain't show me no squabbles. And you bums want to prove me wrong and want me to believe that because a guy is ranked or a guy is a champion, that guy is somebody that is supposed to be worthy. Shout out to Ricky Dickey. Right, you guys are sending so many super chats. I'm going to just, the highest paying one got to stay up for a little while. Ricky Dickey, but I will go over all of them. Ricky Dickey, salute Ego. Berenchenk wouldn't beat nobody. Tank beat in the past 7 years. Probably not even Rolly. Bro, Berenchenk is not him. Jason Moya, $5, he says, for that guilty conscience. Ego, I don't like your attitude. That's dope. That's dope. You know the song. Let's go. Chad Van Score with another one, just like the other one. And Banks Hayes, hashtag AMC, sent $5 as well. We've hit the goal. Everything else is additional. Joey Rodriguez says, mind you, Keyshawn even tried to get the fans hype with Man, my bad. Bro, he said he did a juicy, what's his name? Juicy Samole. Bro, he tried it with the watermelon. Bro, they did all this capery, this jigaboo watermelon banana, whoever done sent it, and they try to make it into a talking point just to get you to watch it. Notice PBC and Tank never do this. Like, how come nobody sent Tank no watermelon? How come nobody talking about bananas and monkeys to Tank except for Bill Haney and Teofimo, who aren't even on the same platform? I'm talking about from within PBC. How come PBC, they just put Benavidez Morel together and they don't got to do all this extra to try to sell you on it, right? Turkey, y'all said he got the card of the century, but he giving away a goddamn car every fight. How many cars? What you, Oprah? Harpo? Why you keep giving away cars if your event is cracking? What we talking about in boxing these days? Like, Tank is about to fight. PBC ain't giving y'all you better just buy a ticket and shut up and enjoy the festivities. Y'all some bums, bro. Why people, bro, just think about this from the perspective of a business. Why would a business give away a car every show to get you to watch the show? What are y'all talking about? Bro, I'm doing a live stream. I ain't giving y'all but this work. Why I got to give away as a business? Why I got to give away something every single time? Like, I don't give nothing away for y'all to watch my watch parties. What type of business is you, cuz? Shout out to Chad Van Scoor. He got the high score. You see what I did? That's a bar. I said shout out to Chad Van Scoor. He just put up the high score. Score. Bro, he got a dope last name, so I can name flip it. Hey, if I don't listen, I'm bringing boxing back. If I don't see Chad Van Scoor's $100 super chat get to at least 15 likes in the next, let's say, 10 minutes, the stream is over. I am not going to let you disrespect the people that are coming out of pocket and doing what y'all won't do, which is support the channel, support the real, right? I get it. Not everyone can do that. No biggie. But there's other ways you can support the channel for free. You can spread the message. You can start talking some common sense in boxing instead of making boxing toxic with y'all lies and Tank hate, right? If this man who just sent $100, oh, he already up there. Never mind. I should have said a higher number. All right. But keep liking it. Show these super chatters love because they out here making this possible so I can cook y'all. Shout out to Barbara D. More dues for the cause. God bless y'all. Hey, I'm about to do more streams hungry. Yeah, I'm going to do more streams hungry. Y'all cooking. Shawnee Bow, Bay Area. Bro, the Devin and Shakur fan channels are not going to they're not showing love like this because they are broke. It is free to talk crazy in today's YouTube society. Bro, Canelo versus William Skull, 2 packs of ad. Keyshawn versus Denise, or whatever dude's name is, Tom Berenger, trash. I'm the only one real enough to say. Now, you know what else separates Tank Davis from these other dudes? I watched that Top Rank card. Xander Zayas is at 54, and he looked like huge next to his opponent. So, on top of Top Rank putting him in there with someone I never even really seen that was trained with Roy Jones, he also looked much bigger than dude. And guess what? So did the main event. Nobody's beating Terrence Crawford at 154, 60, and 68. You just hating, dude. You want my attention so bad? Kiss my feet, bro. Kiss my Converse. Look. Ty Jr., you a junior. You my son. Kiss my Converse, and I'll talk to you. I'll have a real conversation if you kiss my Converse. Do you accept? You bet. I'm gonna make him kiss the Converse like show enough. Nobody's even talking about Terrence Crawford versus Canelo. I don't care about that fight. Bud, keep bulking up. I hope Bud weigh 250. Bro, wait, bro, bulk up some more, Bud. Amazing. Nah, I want Bud bulky. Hey, Bud, you doing good, bro. Yeah, keep bulking up. You better eat some more protein shakes, eat some steakums. Yeah, eat some Whataburger. Yeah, bulk up. Yeah. Yeah, fight Canelo at 160. I hope Bud start camp at 250 and cut down to 168. It's just gonna be funny. I don't even care about that fight, so I don't care what happened. Dead homies. Yeah, I don't care what happened. Bro, yeah. I hope Bo Max share that family sized bag of flaming hot Cheetos with Bud. Y'all telling me about Bud. Keep bulking up, dude, bro. I hope he eat like the first scene in Seven. The first scene that they showed where the dude face was in the plate. What's in the box? Bro. Bro, I hope he just keep eating. Yes. Bro, if y'all seen the movie Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman 7, Detective Summers says, I hope Bud fall asleep in the plate like Gluttony. The Gluttony cuz when they went to the scene and he looked on the table, he's like, oh, it was a vomit under the table. Bro, I hope Bud keep eating. Bro, when this fight come in September, I'm gonna be like, what's in the box? Tell me what's in the fucking box. What's in the box? Bro, I don't care about that fight. So what's in the box? That's all. That's gonna be my whole commentary for that fight. When Canelo hit Bud crazy with one of those, ooh, bro, them from Mexico, I'm gonna be like, what's in the box? Ty Drakeford, $5. Tank fans are the only ones who spend money because they have money to spend, which is why he's the face of boxing and not undercard in Saudi or on a cheater undercard. Ty Drakeford killing y'all. Bro, I told you, I'm going to make a lot of people mad in this stream, and it's all fact. First of all, I mean, who do y'all want? Who do y'all want to get the business? Shakur, Keyshawn? Like, I'll let the fans pick. I'm going to give you to y'all want. Devin Haney? Who do I send the dart at first to make this make sense and show you the inferiority? Devin, Keyshawn, Shakur? Y'all pick. I'll let the fans pick. I could get off on any of these topics. Who? Who do you want me to cook up next with all facts? I'll let the fans pick. No, I want it to be like in Tank's divisions. Crawford barely won his last fight. Hey, you said it. Bro, he had a mouse in his eye. I ain't worried. Enjoy. Fight. Terrence Crawford, Tank was right then. He said, you have to move up 3 weight classes to make some money. All right, Shakur. 3 people in a row said Shakur. Let's get the work off. Shakur. Shakur, nope. That's what we're going with first. The fans voted Shakur. So, okay. For starters, you're named after Tupac and you're nothing like Tupac. So That's my first gripe with Shakur. There's nothing Pac about you. For real, for real. Like the way Pac acted, like Pac's my favorite rapper, bro. The way Pac acted and the way Shakur acted, these aren't the same things. Right? That's just first. That's just that's light work. Okay. Now, regarding the Tank hate, right? Look at Shakur's hands, bro. Bro, this looked like a detention desk. Like, what's wrong with, like, bro? This looked like a desk at Saturday school in detention or something. Like, his hands look bad, bro. He got bullet fragments and he looked like Wolverine got declawed or something. His hands don't look like copacetic, bro. He got declawed at least or something. Like, bro, what are we talking about? So, for starters, you better, with them hands, with them Mr. Potato hands, you better beat the out of Shakur Stevens, out of Floyd Schofield. Because all that, like, see, all that Shakur Brittleson and all that stuff they called you, I don't want to hear no, even though your hands look like you've been chewing on them, I don't want to hear no excuses. May the best man win. If Schofield do his thing, then that's what it's got to be. But this don't look right, bro. This man's hands look like Harriet Tubman. Like you was in the Underground Railroad punching rocks or something. He got Sojourner Truth hands, bro. What's happening, bro? Bro, get these Amistad hands up out of here. These slavery hands. Like, what you been, what drills they got you even doing, bro, for your hands to be looking like that? Oh, I should be working when Massa don't be looking. When Massa look, I should stop. Like, and for real, Shakur should knock everybody out with these slavery hands, bro. Because this looked like you didn't put work in since the 1900s. Like, you look like you was there when Abe Lincoln abolished slavery. Looking at, bro. You was at the Gettysburg Address with them hands. Like, what are we talking about, bro? He said his hands look like he been chewing on them. Bro. No, I do not have no receipt. Try again, no motorcycle. What you been chewing on these? Bro, what? These hands. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on it. Bro, what's up with these? What's up with these hands? Like, you better whoop the... Bro, I want to see a first round knockout with these hands. You got Luke Cage hands. What are we talking about? You got John Henry, bro. You got John Henry's hands. You got Mark Henry and John Henry hands. She be coming around the mountain where she go, bro. He got John Henry hands. Like you been doing sledgehammer work. What the heck? Bro, hold on. You got Tong Po's hands from Kickboxer. When Tong Po was kicking that beam, the boy Shakur was he's kicking the pillar. Don't fight him, Frank. Bro, he's like, Eric, don't fight him. My league good. Bro, you the new Tong, you the black Tong Po out here. His hands look like he dug the Underground Railroad. Ty Drakeford, you wrong for that. Dat boy Leon, my guy, sent $1. Tell Crawford to rematch Spence at 154. Bro, he going to 168 to fight Canelo. Shakur's hands, Jason Moya. Shakur's hands look like he fight Goku. Oh my gosh, bro, y'all killing. Shakur got tattertail stranger. I can't even read this. Like y'all stupid. All right, Banks has Banks Hayes says Shakur got tattletale strangler hands. Like, come on, bro. Ricky Dickey. Shakur did more damage to his hands outside of boxing than in boxing. Bro, get mad and punch the brick wall. Bro, these hands look rough. I seen the tape of you at the gas station. Bro, it looked like you got all gas station fights. Bro, this looked like you just wait at the gas station and fight with these. You got 100% KO ratio at the AM PM. These are Chevron hands. You was at the gas station waiting for the lack. And you caught him lacking at that Exxon. You was at the BP waiting for him to disrespect with these hands. Y'all talking about, bro? You was in front of the 7-Eleven. You was waiting at all gas stations, bro. All gas station squabbles on the dead ones, bro. Shakur is undefeated at the gas station. 100% gas station squabbies. So that's my opening statement. Shakur got all knockouts, but only at the gas station. Bro, he got heroin track marks from Sugar Hill in his hands. What's even happening, bro? Bro, remember Romelo's pops on Sugar Hill when he shot up my boy Clarence Williams? And he shot up and he was like, oh, ooh, oh. And that rush started getting to him. Y'all ever seen Sugar Hill with Wesley Snipes? When Romelo pops, he was on that dope, you know what I mean? And he shot up and ooh. Oh. Oh. That rush started feeling good to him. Oh. 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 Ooh. he got the hands of Leonardo DiCaprio in the Basketball Diaries. Oh, ooh, ooh, oh. Bro, you got track marks in your hand. Shout out to Sugar Hill, and we ain't talking about the Crunk Gym. So that's for starters. That's my opening statement. Second of all, Shakur is fighting a prospect, and you guys are saying it's the greatest contract or whatever, greatest sport ever. Banks Hayes says, my uncle got hands like that, and he's serving life. Bro, he talking about an inmate. Hey, blood, don't ever do that. He said my uncle has the same hands, and he's serving life in prison. I'm not trying to laugh at your uncle being a lifer, bro. But that was crazy. That was crazy. You didn't have to set me up like that. That was crazy, Banks. Banks, come on, Banks. That was crazy. I ain't gonna laugh at somebody being pinched for life, but you did not have to set me out. Hey, Ricky Dickey want me canceled, apparently. He said the diddler hands after Cassie. Come on, bro. I can't even laugh. Y'all trying to get me to laugh at inappropriate Y'all want me canceled that bad? Bro, he got John Amos hands from Roots. What y'all talking about? Toby a good nigga. Toby will be good for you. Toby will be a good bro. It looked like Shakur been on this planet longer than we know with these hands, bro. The man got Maya Angelou hands. Like, what's happening? It looked like Maya Angelou after writing 1,000 poems nonstop. Bro, these are the hands of Maya Angelou. My next fight with Floyd Schofield. You know how she had that old school black voice? Schofield. The woman is the most powerful. Oh. Still I rise. Somebody said his tie is a clip on. Wow. Y'all tripping. So let me get to the Tank hate, because then they're gonna be like, oh, y'all was just kicking jokes. Let me get to the Tank hate. Okay. I got a question for all y'all suckers. Looking like he fades with cheese graters daily. Hey, y'all gotta come on. We ain't never gonna get back on track. Shakur is the real Edward Scissorhands. Come on, bro. I'm never gonna get focused because y'all keep saying these heaters in the comment section. All right, I gotta get back to it. I'm sorry, we lost focus with the jokes. I'll get back to it. Shakur better beat the out of Floyd Schofield. I don't want to hear, oh, I had a bad camp. Oh, my hand broke. No, nothing. The way Shakur talks will be the undoing. I need to, really, I want to see a first round KO because you're talking like a knockout artist. So I really want Shakur. The only thing I really settle for is a first round knockout. You keep talking about stop. Somebody said Shakur looked like he punching Legos. Come on, bro. The way Shakur talk, it got me in the mood. See, that's what I'm saying, is jealousy and envy, because jealousy and envy is a crazy thing and it will make you act out of character. I don't experience this because there's no one on this planet that I am jealous of. There's people who have more than me. They're taller than me, make more money, but I'm not jealous of them. I don't give a, I'm not, whatever you have. You got a Lambo and I don't, cool. I don't care about nothing like that. You will respect me as a man. You know what I mean? But jealousy and envy will make people do crazy things, which is happening. You got people like Shakur, who's a good little fighter. He a good little fighter. But he's talking like he Tank. Like he talked more gangster than Tank almost. He literally tweeted, I want my next fight to be a war. Who says that? Like, who has the punching power of Shakur Stevenson and says, I can't wait to have a war with someone who's stronger and more powerful than me? Bro, this, whether you guys realize it or not, this is an insecurity. This is an insecurity. When is Wilder has more power than Shakur Stevenson? When have you ever heard Prime Wilder say, I want my next fight to be a war? I want it to be a war. Wilder has God-given Alabama Slammer power, so you don't have to overcompensate. You don't have to say, I want my fight to be a war. And even if you're a huge puncher, you don't want your fight to be a war. Who wants to get beat up and put a stake over their eye, pee blood, have an inswell? Who wants that? Like, honestly, who wants that? If you a devastating puncher, like if I'm Wilder, I'm trying to have an easy night. As many first round knockouts as I can get, that would be the best because I don't get paid by the hour. Shakur is trying to compensate. That's why he has to say stuff like, I want a war. Tank has more power than you. I've never heard Tank say, I want my fight with Lamont Roach to be a war. He doesn't really say that. So we know what time it is. David Bunton, I appreciate you for the $10. Bro, just listen to what people say and decode it. Because they're not going to always spoon feed you and lay it out perfectly for you. Shout out to David Bunton for the $10. So you have to kind of read between the lines. Name a single, it doesn't even have to be a boxer. Name a single human that works hard, that says, I want to go to work today and I want it to be as hard as humanly possible. David Goggins, maybe? Stay hard. Like, who else wants their job to be as problematic as possible? This man is an idiot. Wilder's a heavyweight. Of course, he got more power. Bro, you're missing the whole point. It don't have to be Wilder. That's just a name. That is literally, see, this is why Commander Nation, parenthesis J, this is why people like you can't with me. I'm breaking them down. I'm showing you the flute. They take what I say, and then they take one like minuscule aspect of what I say and don't even comprehend it. And then they try to base their whole argument around some minuscule detail. It didn't have to be Wilder. The point is, Wilder is, I'm not talking about, oh, it's shocking that Wilder, a heavyweight who's 6'7", has more power than Shakur. That has nothing to do with the point that I made. What I am saying is a true power puncher and devastating knockout artist doesn't have to overcomplicate or overcompensate. So their language doesn't need, they know they have power. So it doesn't have to be Wilder. It could be Better Biev. It could be Tank. None of these dudes are talking like Shakur, and they actually have the power to separate one from their senses, and they've showed it against whoever, multiple people. So it doesn't have to be a heavyweight. It can be a heavyweight. The point is, Shakur's talking like a knockout artist without being one. That's what you failed to comprehend. That's why you'll never be able to defeat me. The point remains, be who you are. We see Shakur saying, I want a war, but the point I'm making is real knockout artists like Virgil Ortiz or whoever, they don't really say these statements. They're not like, man, I want the Boachuk fight to be an all-out war. Now, if it happens to be a war, they'll be like, hey, we put on a great fight for the fans, but it's already too late. Like, it was a war. You see what I'm saying? Shakur is telling you before he fights Schofield that he wants it to be a war. Who says that? Who says that? And then, using his own logic, you better make this a war and better step on Schofield like you put out there. Right? See, this is I love my job. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. The good, the bad, the indifferent, I love it all because you need that. That's how I grow. But my thing is this. One of the problems on the internet that I've noticed is people will talk themselves into a corner and then play Karen as if somebody put them in the corner. Like somebody made them, but you have done this. Like, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at Ego's Army for holding Shakur Stevenson to the standard that he sets. Like, it's like if a person says, yes, I'll paint your house. I'll do it for $500. I'll be there at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's what you agreed to. So if you're late and it's 6:30 and then the people are like, hey, I got your $500. You said you're going to be here 30 minutes ago. How you going to get mad at the people because you weren't a man of your word? That, my generation, that's unacceptable. You can't get mad someone else called you out when you said you was going to be here on time. You said you can make it at 6 a.m. Don't be mad at the person for being mad because you are late. They woke up on time. They was ready to go. They ready to give you their end of the bargain, which is the $500 for you to paint. Same thing with Shakur. Don't be mad at Boxingego. I mean, he can. I don't care, but he can. Don't be mad when you set the standard and I hold you to it. That's what you said. You wanted a war. For me, I would never tell a fighter like Shakur, hey, go have a war and try to prove something for the fans. I wouldn't coach somebody like that. But this ain't me. This is what you said. So this new Gen Z, they put pressure on themselves and they don't even realize it, or they realize it and they don't care because they got egos and pride or whatever. And that's where Shakur is at with it. And then, do you notice that all of the fan bases that actively rally against Tank Davis and hate on him, all the content creators, they are usually fitting in one or a couple categories that are hating on Tank, right? Race fans that are racist or whatever, and they got like racial biases, right? That's one bucket. That's one category. Shakur Stevenson fans, Keyshawn Davis fans, Devin Haney fans, they usually are going to fit into one of these categories. Either a person Tank beat, either a race fan, or one of those other buckets with like rivals, like they love Abdullah Mason or Keyshawn or Devin's their guy. I'm a Haney-act, blah, blah, blah. And you guys want to play dumb and act like. And the funny thing is, the reason why it gets spins is because it's one man versus all of these different bases, right? So that's where I come in to clear the air and use my voice, my reach, my impressions, my platforms to keep it real. So, yeah, it's like a wildfire, and it's easy to catch given the right circumstances to hate on Tank. So, yeah, it's gonna get some traction because you got 5 muff Haney-acts, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Terrence Crawford fans, right? Because Terrence Crawford and Tank just had a arguing match, right? So they're usually going to fit in one of, and all of them are throwing matches in this dry field in the summertime with gusts of wind. So, yeah, of course, the likelihood that some of these things can catch fire becomes greater because you have multiple saboteurs who are coming in intentionally like arsonists trying to start fires. And then you only have a select few that are keeping it real, like Boxingego. And then that's when you guys say, oh, you're defending Tank. You are a bum. You don't make more money than me. And the thing is this. People who keep saying, oh, you love Tank and you're glazing Tank and all this goofy stuff. Here's the thing. If it weren't for you spreading lies, there would be no job I wouldn't have to defend anyone. I would just watch boxing. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's the trick that they play. When you start cooking them and when you start destroying them and cooking them with facts, they go to some like homoerotic fantasies and you love Tank and all this other goofy stuff, right? That don't have nothing to do with boxing. Or they say, oh, you're defending Tank. There would be nothing to defend if you cowards weren't spreading lies. And nobody would have to defend Tank Davis. Remember when he's like, I could destroy you just like that. He's like, and nobody would have to get destroyed just like that. It's always a sexual insult with these new kids. I don't get it. Bro, it says more about them than it does me or you or whoever else is on the receiving end of it. If I'm talking about Tank and I'm like, man, Tank is a knockout artist, and you're like, oh, you're sucking him off. You're playing with his penis. Like, bro, what? This is the level of like intellect in the sport of boxing. Man, Tank Davis is a knockout artist. You say something just like that. Oh, you cradled his sack. You got the scrotum in your sack with the balls and the phallus. You put the phallus in the plate. Like, bro, what? These dudes are weird. Like, I know you had probably, like, I'm just being real. You might have had, like, a relative, like, put you in a closet or something and bat you around or something. And, like, well, where did that even come from? Bro, I'm telling you, it's projection. It's projection. If I'm talking pure boxing and I'm like, man, y'all hating on Tank's resume. Oh, but what about his ball sack? Tell me more about the balls. You put the balls in your hand. It's the scrotum. The scrotum. I told him. The scrotum. Like, bro, what? This is their level of like retaliation. Is, oh, you're glazing. You a glazed donut with the scrotum. You're glazing. Krispy Kreme. Like, what? Dog. What? So, yeah, I'm a grown man. I don't play all these weirdo games or whatever. You going to either prove me wrong or you going to just sit there and look dumb and talk about people's balls and scrotums and phalluses and all that. Oh, it's the members. The members only. Like, I don't know what you talking about. Tank's still a knockout artist. You didn't say all this stuff about men's members, and Tank's still a knockout artist. So it's like you just talk all this ball talk and Krispy Kremes and glazed donuts and y'all know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean all this Ken Kniff. Oh yeah, you like Tank? Oh, you want to tank your ass? Like you done did all this, and Tank still whatever I said still persists. He's still a knockout artist. Y'all still jealous of him, and you just talked about balls and all that for free. You done talked about testes for the free 99. Enjoy that. Good job. We got a $2 Cash App. Let's go. Yeah, y'all gonna pay for the work. Listen, if y'all not paying for the work, leave. Y'all gonna pay for this. I'm cooking y'all. Darius Lofton sent the $2, by the way. Appreciate you. World of Animals, $5 for the hard work and the truth. Clip Farm says they'd be mad AF. But that's some little kid stuff. Like, you're not going to prove me wrong. That I don't care. As a man, I don't care about nothing. I don't care what you say, what you think you know, or whatever. You prove me wrong or you ain't got no case. Period. I don't care about none of that extra jazz and scrotums and all that. Like, bro, you load them like a modem and a scrotum. Like, you can do all that extra that still ain't changed what I just said. Shakur Stevenson hands look like he been chewing on them. Facts. Bro, Shakur's hands look like, remember back before streaming was prevalent and you had the CDs and you let your homie borrow your CD? It'd be like All Eyes on Me, disc 2, and your homie borrow disc 2 and give it back to you like 4 months later and it looks scratched up like this. Bro, that's what Shakur's hands look like. When compact disc CDs were out and you let your homie borrow that All Eyes on Me disc 1 or 2 and you get it back in this condition. And now all of a sudden, How Do You Want It is skipping because it looked like Shakur's hands right here. You be like, how do you want it? Ooh. Just like a Latin, just like a Latin, just like a Latin, just like, and it just keep repeating because this is what your CD look like. Just like a lamp, just like a lamp. It's either him or me. It's either him or me. It's either him or me. The champagne Hennessy, either him or me. The champagne Hennessy. Bro, what did you do to my CD, bro? That's Shakur's hands right now. You trying to listen to track 7. Let me see what track 7 is. On All Eyes on Me. Live life with the, even when I fuck with me and get crossed later, the future's in my art. Cause all I want is cash and things, the 500 bed, flashy rings. Pursue me like a dream, but known to disappear before you watch us like a dope fiend. It seems my main thing was to be major paid. The ego sharper than a razor blade. They say money bring boxing and boxing bring lies. One getting jealous and depend on me like the first. Bro, I guarantee you I know the track. Let me see what track 7 is. All Eyes on Me. Oh, No More Pain. I know that one. I came to bring the pain. Hardcore from the brain. West Coast side, the gas. Bro. Hey, Devontae. Bro, I know. Come on, bro. You done got the CD back and it's on skip status. You done got your Fugees in my deep trying to diss now too. You done got your Fugees CD back and they skipping now because you got the Shakur Stevenson scratches on. Ooh la la la, it's the way that we walk when we doing our thing. Ooh ooh la 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 la. I spent 90 degrees under napalm trees, smoking BDs as I burn my calories. Brooklyn rooftop become Brooklyn TPs. Who that be? Bro, from a Maui to I run marathons like, what's going on? Come and go to what we run. Gun by my side just in case I gotta run. Bro, his hands look crazy. Now, the funny thing that I just told you about the buckets of fans that is hating on Shakur Stevenson, all of them are pretty much lesser in most of important categories for boxing, right? So, you could be like, Abdullah Mason, he's fun to watch, but he ain't fought nobody like a Tank. He ain't fought no bigger names like that. So, yeah, he's on his way at best. Then you have Shakur. Like, when did we get to this spot in boxing where you really have content creators trying to hate on Tank every day as if it's more fun to watch a Shakur Stevenson fight or a Devin Haney fight? Like, come on, bro. Like, I embrace the different styles in boxing, but I'm also realistic. Devin Haney's most fun fight was the fight he was getting slid by Ryan Garcia. Prove me wrong. Oh, that's right. Y'all can't. Hey, name a Devin Haney fight that was more fun than the fight with Ryan Garcia where he was getting slid. Bro, that was your best. So your best fight is the fight where you was slip and slide, come and take a ride, where you was gliding like Omarion. You don't have one fight that, as a fan, the entertainment value was higher than when Ryan was sliding you on the canvas and your dad was psychology for dummies. You're playing with my emotions. Bro, there's not one. I was at Regis Prograis fight. Cool little performance. He a good little fighter. But Ryan sliding you was more like I was Michael Jackson with the popcorn. You know, Ryan Garcia, his left hook, it's got a lot of power. Woo! Bro, I was MJ with the popcorn watching that. Bro, when Ryan was sliding Devin, I was like, oh, this is a boxing. Bro, like MJ, I was eating that popcorn like, oh, dang, Ryan is tripping. Ryan spazzing out on him or whatever. You know what I mean? Bro, Devin was moving. That left hand was moving you. I like to move it. I like to, bro, Ryan said, I like to move it, and was clipping you with them. And then the funny thing is, Devin's team talked all this head about Ryan. He tried to be like Floyd. He a C+ fighter. I'm an A+ fighter. Weight don't matter. Yeah. All he has is a left hook. Nigga, that's all he needed. What you talking about? Bro, that's like saying, oh, all my ops have is a Uzi, and then they pull out that same Uzi and say, and you just Denzel in training. They like, bro, what are you talking about? You said all he has is one punch. That's all he needed. He ain't need to get in his bro. He didn't need a jab. Like, bro, that aged horribly for Devin. All he has is a left hook. Bro, he was spamming out that left hook button. Like, when you trying to play Mortal Kombat, you don't know none of the special moves. You just start hitting the sticks. That's all Ryan was doing. He was doing the body shot challenge on you. But it wasn't straight to the body. You know what I mean? So that was Devin's most fun fight. What's Shakur's most fun fight? The gas station? Like, what y'all talking about, bro? And this is, see, I didn't even want to have to do these young boys like that. But y'all be spreading so much lies, I got to just keep it real now at all costs. Shakur's best fight is at a gas station at the Chevron. So that was his best fight. And then Devin's best fight was the one he lost and got overturned, or at the carnival. Like, bro, like, what are we talking about? Tank got moments. Competitive fight with Barrios, stopping, jump and flip off the turnbuckle. Tank got them moments. Bro, so Tank, after several rounds, hit a backflip. Like, tell me this, like, from a fan perspective of, like, you know, I want to watch this guy fight. You just seen him get stopped with hard, malicious shots, and then the person who stopped him several rounds into the fight hit the backflip, or Devin Haney getting pummeled by Ryan Garcia, and he tried to get on the turnbuckle, and he ain't got no legs, and he slipping and falling, trying to get up on the turnbuckle. What's more, like, for a fan entertainment value on Dead Homies, what was more fun to watch? A person catch a body and then hit a backflip sensationally, like he Rey Mysterio, or Devin, like, struggled to try to get on the turnbuckle because his legs was Tootsie rolling. And then these dumb Haniacs are like, yeah, man, Devin's more fun to watch for me. Bro, he can't even get on the turnbuckle. Tank getting on the turnbuckle with Rey Mysterio. Devin looked like he was inebriated trying to get up there. He looked like some Life Alert trying to get up on that turnbuckle. And then again, you got content creators who are trying to, like, force feed you these weird narratives, like, oh yeah, you know, even though he lost to Ryan, I'd rather see Devin struggle to get up the turnbuckle. That's more fun to watch to me. Like, all right, bro. He said I'd never been outmatched like that. This looked like Kane whooping your ass the other night, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about. This looked like Kane. Ryan did Devin like Chauncey, and Ryan was Kane. Kane, get in this house, Kane. Do you care if you live or die, Kane? Bro, Ryan the new Kane. It's over. Hey, which one of y'all Kane? Bro, Devin pulled up like Cut on Menace with that run. Hey, Devin talk all that stuff like Cuz from Menace and said, hey, which one of y'all Kane? Bro, why he was moving like he had somewhere to be? Like, why he so fidgety? That dude from Tales from the Hood? Hey, he was like, which one of y'all Kane? Like, do you have somewhere to be? Why is he moving like that, bro? I know y'all seen Menace. Come on, bro. The bald dude that did that run. He always, like, looking out, like, who are you running from the cops? Like, what's up with dude? All right, which one of y'all Kane? Who want to know? A friend, homie. I'm Alina's cousin. She don't like where you dogged her. I don't need it. So we supposed to fight over. Bro, Kane took off on him. Strap that fool, Kane, and started stomping, and that's Ryan. Ryan and Kane right now in that situation. Yeah, Junior from Players Club, absolutely. So, bro, the Tank hate is disgusting. And then, like, okay, let's switch to Keyshawn. Bro, Gustavo Lemos fought at 140. Then he moved down to 35. He missed weight by like 11 pounds, 14 pounds or something stupid. The fight should have been called off for real, for real. I mean, who missed weight by that much? So obviously he wasn't taking it serious, or something went up in camp. That was too much for him. And then Keyshawn looks good and sharp in that fight. And you want me to credit that? Like, bro, some people, how come these people look like they halfway competent and can fight, and they get on a top rank card and look like they never fought a day in their life? Dennis Baranchank look horrible, bro. My uncle wanted me to ask you, don't you think Tank ducking Stevenson? I don't answer questions like that because you try to play me. First of all, you left that dumb comment, and then now you said, "Don't you think?" If you gonna ask me a question, ask me a question. Don't try to put persuasive language in it. Talk about don't you think? Ask me what I think about blah blah blah. Don't put what you want in the question and how you want me to respond. I don't know your uncle anyway, bro. Anywho, bro, listen. Keyshawn fought Gustavo Lemos coming off of a loss, moving down from 140 to 135, missing weight by 14 pounds or whatever it was, right? Keyshawn did his thing, got off, stopped the man. Cool. But he is off of a loss to Hitchens and a long layoff. You want me to put these are the same people saying Tank ain't fought nobody. Tank, okay, first of all, let me explain boxing to you. When you fight Tank, people have their best effort. Not saying they're going to beat Tank, but they show up. They know, like, if I beat Tank, I'm the man because he's so popping right now. You see what I'm saying? So the Rolly that showed up versus Tank, that was the best version of Rolly that we've ever seen. He was composed. He was trying to, like he was trying to catch Tank, like, and he was throwing hard, and he was undefeated, right? Frank Martin, he was boxing and moving and trying to switch, and you know he was kind of stealthy, right? Frank Martin showed up. Hey, I knew he was an op, so get him out of here. When they hate, donate. I'm going to show you how this works. If you want this stream to continue, block Commander Nation and block this dude. That's why I didn't answer your question, because I knew you was a snake. I knew you was a rat. I smell a rat somewhere in the chat. Bro, I can always smell him. I can smell him. That's why I didn't answer your question. You a bum. Now, I am not going to continue. We're not letting the hate fuel the chat. So the show is over. If y'all let it rock, if you gonna let him just come in and hate out of nowhere while I'm out here cooking and working. A man wearing a kilt sent you $100. Clear that up. What are you talking? Block him too. Block DeAndre. Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. A man wearing a kilt. Yeah, you about to get killed. Block him. That was a bar too. He talking about a Scottish man in a kilt. You about to get killed. See, they worried about my money. Bro, that's two. Now, I'm not, bro, we're not going to keep doing. Okay, so that's two random haters that my shooters had to remove for causing the disturbance. Y'all better, somebody owe the chat $1. Y'all not finna let them hijack the chat. Bro, we don't work like that. So I'm going to just sit up here and wait till y'all get y'all together. I don't work for free, and I definitely don't work for foes. So if y'all going to let the hate dominate the chat, then I don't need to be here. I'm about to make an example out of him, bro. Every single time. Notice your boy Ego be cooking. I be sitting up here spitting fact, talking boxing. They be talking about me. There we go. There's the two. Clip Farm, Ty Drakeford. So you guys have them to thank for allowing this stream to continue. So let's get the clap emojis. Since they hate, we donate. Bro, every time they hate, we got to do the opposite. They're only, and we know they can't keep up with this because they're broke, because that's what most haters are. They are broke. So as long as there's more positivity in the chat, I'm good. But the moment my chats have more of these fake boxing fans who are trying to get in the way and ruin it for the rest of y'all, then I don't need to be here, because that means you guys are allowing them to hijack my chat. Shout out to Ricky Dickey and Banks Hayes. These are the people who saved the stream. I'm not working for free. I'm not working for for the haters. I'm doing this for boxing. They just here to try to get in the way and stop the messaging. Keyshawn Davis, now that we have the people who have super chatted that saved the chat from being terminated, I'll keep going. Keyshawn fought a guy who fought at 140, lost to Hitchens, and dropped in weight, couldn't make the weight. This is remarkable to you? A guy, like, it's always a scheme. When Tank fights someone, there's no weird setups like that where guys coming. Name someone Tank fought off of a loss. I'll wait. You guys keep talking about, oh, Tank's resume. Oh, don't you know Tank? Okay, so who did Tank fight coming off a loss? Or even a perceived loss? Bro, that's what I'm saying. The hate can't save you. The hate can't save y'all. Because when it comes to this real boxing, this ism, name someone that came off a loss or a controversial win that was perceived as a loss that Tank fought since he's been on pay-per-view. So either they actually lost or the masses thought they lost. Rolly was undefeated. Frank Martin was undefeated. Pitbull Cruz only had one loss, and that was way before he fought Tank. It wasn't the same year. Ryan was undefeated. But then Keyshawn, I just gave you an example. In his last two fights, his dude that he fought, Lemos, was at 40, and he was coming off a loss. Then his last guy, Dennis Baranchenk, fought a guy who wasn't even a lightweight that moved back down since because he's not a lightweight, Emmanuel Navarrete, and people still thought the Baranchenk-Navarrete fight could have went either way. So Keyshawn, you guys are giving all this praise, but what? He's fighting guys that are arguably off a loss, are off a loss, and aren't that good. You know what I mean? Shakur was about to fight Joe Cordina coming off of a loss until he got injured, which is the only reason the fight didn't go through. But then these same people are like, yo, Tank needs to step up his resume. How come Tank, nobody else need to do anything else but Tank? Explain this stuff to me because it don't make sense to me. If we're going to scrutinize everybody's resume, like, for example, people are like, oh, Tank, this is not, if he retires, this will be bad. This is not the resume of a Sugar Ray Leonard. Who is under 30 that right now in their active career has a Sugar Ray Leonard resume? What are you talking about? You guys are bums. You are inferior to me. That's why they won't pop up and join the hot seat. Name who is this person, since Tank ain't doing it, that is under 30 years old, under 30, particularly around the divisions of Tank, right? So under 30, in or around Tank's division, and they have a Sugar Ray Leonard resume right now. I'll wait. Okay, I'll wait. Who is this person? Who? Can you hear me, bro? Who is this person who is 30 years or younger? There's only two parameters. 30 years or younger in or around Tank's division. So 130, 135, 140, right around that area. And they have Sugar Ray, because you're like, oh man, the fighters of yesteryear, Sugar Ray Leonard and Hagler Hearns and Roberto Duran. Okay, so who is the person under 30 in or around Tank's division that has a Hagler Hearns, Duran, Oscar De La Hoya, Mayweather, Pacquiao, and Sugar Ray Leonard resume that you guys keep saying Tank is lacking? Shakur is about 27. Tank is 30. So he only has 3 years on Shakur Stevenson. Shakur's been a pro long enough. Where's his Hagler, Hearns, and all these people that Tank is supposed to have on his resume right now that you guys keep talking about? And the funny thing is, like I said, most of these Tank haters fit into particular buckets. Haneyacks, Insecures, Keyshawn Davis fans, Terrence Crawford fans. Terrence Crawford didn't even have great resume names. All right, we got a bum in here. Stop acting slow. The fams should make the fight. Are you from Canada or something? What are you talking about? You're like, the fam. You're really cheesing me, fam. Bro, what are you talking about? The fam should make the fight regardless of resume. For real, that's a cop. What's a cop-out? Bro, you're a bum. I'm going to send you a link like a true bum, and I guarantee you won't click it. How about that? Listen, this conversation is discontinued unless you click this link, turn your camera on, and we'll have the conversation, and I'll baptize you. You're not going to beat me in a debate, bro. B Slimes, I am talking to you. I will send you the link. Cut your camera on. You said somebody making excuses and cop-outs. How am I making an excuse? By asking a question. These dudes have selective hearing, selective wisdom. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they can't beat me. How did I make a cop-out when I asked a question? I said, who under 30 in or around Tank's division has a Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather-esque resume? Where's the cop-out when I'm asking a question? Bro, B Slime's about to get slid. Y'all know it. They can't f with me. Do you accept this challenge? Turn your camera on and tell me to my face whatever you talking about, and you will get cooked. If you're not you, the fighter. Bro, now you're trying to back off the block. Do you accept the challenge, bro? You're talking about the fighter. Tank's training for Lamont Roach. He ain't saying this. I saying this. So I got to take it towards me. Tank didn't say this. Ego said this. Bro, send me your email. I'll cook you right now. All right, send me the email. You got 30 seconds, partner. Good luck. Where you at? He says, send the link. Where's your email? It take longer than you didn't have no problem. Man, come on. Bro, he ain't had no problem typing nothing else. He said, send the link. I said, give me your email address. And then now, I'll give him 15 more seconds. Bro, I'll give him 30. Now he got a full minute of our time. If this touch 1 second and then go off, shooters, block him. Bro, you're not playing with my time. At best, you wasted a minute of our time. Good job. And then the shooters, you're going to remove you, and the fans going to have to pay. Look, he can't even type his email. He lost his pen. He don't have the ability. Look, shooters, when this get to 1, clip this man. If he ain't respond with an email. I told you, and still undefeated. They don't want it with me. He's scared. You guys talk all this oh man, this is a cop-out. All right, show me the cop-out with hitting this link. Hey, we gonna see who the cop-out is. You gonna tap out. It's over. Now y'all gonna pay for his sins. Cash App on the screen, $ Boxingego. Multiple ways to support the chat. Hit the like button. Super chats, hit the join button. Y'all gonna pay for his sins. They never wanted. See, that's what I'm saying. I've changed the game of boxing. I'm taking these cowards, and what they survive off of, they are parasites to me. A parasite needs to host. And I'm like, yo, okay, you want to be a parasite, but in this modern age of online technology, They want to be a parasite in anonymity. I remove that from you. You gonna show your face so we know for next time, so we can see your face when ego is cooking you. They want, oh, just do a call-in show. No, there ain't no, I don't want to hear no voice. You could be the dude from Scream with a voice changer. I want to see you. I want to see you on camera. I want to see you sweat. I want to see you stutter, and I want to see how dumb you look. So on camera, and we can get to it. And to this day, not one of these dudes have accepted the hot seat because I'm stripping away their courage. It's like if you're not good with females and the only way you can talk to a female is to get drunk and then now you're a little bit looser. I don't need alcohol to pop at a female and pull her. They do. So when you remove the alcohol, they ain't got no game. They don't know how to get at the female. Or let's say these new rappers. Pull at the stick in the pulling the stick with your pull it. These dudes need to get on lean. They gotta sip lean. They gotta do drugs to record. Me, I like a clear head when I write. That's why I can out rap all these dudes. You see what I'm saying? Different methods. Because here's the thing. What if you're in a studio in Dubai where you can't get no drugs? And you're an artist that need lean in order to be creative, right? Then it becomes a crutch. Now you're in Dubai. You can't smoke. You can't do drugs. You can't sit bow and lean and all this stuff. You can't pop no pills. They ain't got that right there, right? So now that means you can't do your job. Me, I'm always clear-headed. I don't do no drugs, never did no drugs. I don't even drink alcohol anymore. So for that reason, I don't need nothing to cook me, like to cook these dudes. I don't need nothing. I don't need no boost up. I don't need nothing. I don't have to do a drug or smoke to get some courage. These dudes need to remain anonymous so they can say all this stupid stuff. Yeah. Ooh, Joey Rodriguez. I love that. He says it's like removing the auto-tune and the artist sound like trash. Bars. That's exactly what we on. See, when I tell them to click the link, but you got to show your face, that removes the auto-tune. Now we're going to see if you could really sing. We're going to see if you Whitney Houston, if you Tevin Campbell. They don't want Boxingego to take that auto-tune off because they trash. You see that? You hear that Playboy Cardi when he had when he was doing the ad libs? Bro, tell me y'all seen Playboy Cardi when they released him without auto-tune. Did you guys see that, bro? That's what I'm doing to these boys in boxing. They Playboy Cardi. And I'm removing the I'm removing the auto-tune from him. Bro, that's why they need auto-tune. What the bro, that sounds like an episode of South Park. What the was that? This way. Oh god damn it. This way. Where you at? Yeah, woo, yeah. Bro, that's why they don't want to rap with your boy Ego. Cause this is what they need. That's way. God damn it. Bro, this sound like Cartman. What the Bro, get this Cartman. Yeah. This way. Yeah. Hey, bruh, this is why they don't want to turn their camera on. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, beep, beep, beep. Ole. Yeah. Hey. How was that? 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 I'm a dope fiend. What? Bro, that's the realest thing you said. I'm a dope fiend. You ain't never lied about that, bro. Get these dudes out of here. He said, I'm a dope fiend. Notice that's the clearest part that you could hear. And that was accurate. I'm a dope fiend. That's all you had to say. Enough said. That's way. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Ole. Chino Maidana. Oh, I'm a dope fiend. Yeah, you that dope fiend, bro, is be the realest I ever rode against all odds. I'm a dope fiend. That's these dudes. They can't. Who on this planet can outwit me? Bro, I'm in my prime. Bobby and Whitney. Like, y'all can't fuck with me, bro. It's like Luther Vandross versus Ice JJ Fish. It's like it's such a mismatch, bro. Like Luther, Roman numerals, bro. Luther, you think Luther finna lose a sing-off with Ice JJ Fish? Come on, bro. Y'all know me, bro. Y'all know me. I be dropping hits. Tevin Campbell, Luther. You know what I mean? Ice JJ Fish can't defeat me. It's about girl. I want you. Welcome to my bro. Remember them Ice JJ Fish videos? It's the. He's like, I got it in here. I can sing. I'm feeling it in here. It's the rise of the mob. It's the rise of the mob. Bro, Ice JJ Fish can't beat me. He can't get with me. You know what I mean? We got real vocals when it comes to these boxing topics. It's the rise of the up in the mountain. Bro, that's who's going to defeat me. Yeah.
No, but on a serious note, though, like, I want y'all to, like, really get to know me, you know what I'm saying, as a character, you feel me? You know, I'm starting to make good music. I'm starting to learn how to get to know my fucking, what it is. I'm getting money. Yeah, I'm getting
This is what y'all think gonna beat me.
Yeah, I'm getting money.
This is what y'all think could beat me.
I said I'm getting my money.
Bro, honestly. Bro, that Ice JJ Fit, that's I can prove it. I can do it. I can prove it. That's what y'all think is gonna really take me about the game and take my spot. I can prove it. I can do it. That's how these dudes is out here sounding, and y'all trying to let it slide in boxing. But take resume, Just look at Tank resume. Bro, there's content creators, that's their video. That's the whole thing. Let me hate on Tank like Ice JJ Fish. Tank resume. What? Shakur is the best. Tank don't want to fight you. Devin is Haney. And I'm out here cooking. And y'all think this was going to be Ty. Shout out to Ty Drake, bro. I'll cook one of y'all, bro. That's why they never clicked the link. I promise you. Bro, Keyshawn Baranchek was buns. It was trash. Baranchek, like, and here's what trips me out. What is you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I had to get that last one out. I'm so sorry. That wasn't about nothing. That was my fault. I had to get that last one out. I get you moving. All right, I think I got out of my system. All right. Okay, I'm better now. Keyshawn's fight was trash. His opponent did not show up with no real game plan. The strategy was terrible. The best strategy you did is the nigga box, putting the watermelon in the banana and the banana in the tailpipe and all that extra jazz. That was your best strategy because you clearly ain't had no strategy on the night of the fight. That knuckle box that you done sent Keyshawn or whoever did that was your best chance of winning. Maybe you catch him off his game or something by putting that watermelon fried chicken box together or whatever. That was trash, bro. There ain't never been a Tank fight since he been on pay-per-view that was that trash. Prove me wrong. I'm waiting for it. They can't do it. Tell me a Tank fight that was more trash than Dennis Baranchek and Keyshawn. I'll wait. I get you proven. Tell these bums. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's emboldened until somebody pop up with some logic, and then now you got to explain the dumb shit you was saying. Name any Tank fight since he's been on pay-per-view. So Leo Santa Cruz up until Frank Martin. That was a worse fight than Shakur versus Edwin De Los Santos. See, now I got to give y'all some options. It was a worse fight to watch than Shakur versus Edwin, Shakur versus Artem Haratunian, or Keyshawn versus Lemos, or Keyshawn versus Baranchek. Good luck. Name any fight that Tank's done on pay-per-view, because people are like, oh man, Tank's fighting on pay-per-view again. This is getting ridiculous, right? Okay, cool. F all that. Name a Tank fight that was worse than any of them, bro. Any fight, any of those fights. I try to just keep it Keyshawn and Baranchek because that's what happened yesterday, but I know y'all couldn't answer that, so I had to expand it a little bit and say Shakur, his last two fights, and Keyshawn's last two fights. Y'all still not answering me. Tell us, all these real boxing fans in here, smash the like button. Tell us what fight that Tank's done since being on pay-per-view that was worse than Shakur's last two fights or Keyshawn's last two fights. Tank fights went double platinum. Keyshawn went double plastic. That's a fact. Bro, Shakur fights in his own hometown, they were leaving early. That's not an opinion. Top Rank, ESPN showed it on camera. Done. So again, you guys can't answer none of my questions. That's why y'all be like, oh, I want to see Ego debate. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because there's no one that can stand with me. You're not going to send none of these weak talking points to out debate me. And people are like, oh, why is Tank fighting Lamont Roach? Lamont Roach beat the out of Dennis Baranchek. Let's be real, bro. Listen, if I put money on it, the same champion, like Lamont Roach going into this Tank fight and Baranchenk before he met Keyshawn, if you match the two, I would pick Lamont Roach over Dennis Baranchenk. You have never, ever, ever, ever in the history of my channel being in existence heard me praise Dennis Baranchenk as the guy to beat. Go look at the content. I'll give whoever $5,000 if you. I'll send you $5,000 if you show me a video where Ego said Dennis Baranchenk is the guy to beat, or he's a great, terrific, skilled guy. Lamont Roach probably would stop Baranchenk for sure. Bro, look at all of Tank's leftovers. Who's losing to Baranchenk? Let's open that. Since Tank has been on, because I don't want you guys to be corny and be like, oh, Tank's second fight, he fought an 0-15 guy. Since Tank's been on pay-per-view, Leo Santa Cruz to now, what guy would Dennis Baranchenk beat? That you would firmly believe that Dennis Baranchenk is beating them. Anybody? Yeah, put Frank Martin with Dennis Baranchenk. I would love to have seen that. Frank's already beaten Michelle Rivera and Artem, who are better than Dennis Baranchenk. That's what I'm saying. You guys keep getting sold on belts and rankings and stuff. This is why I'm telling you it no longer matters. It no longer matters. Yeah, put Frank Martin, Tank, most recent opponent, with Dennis Baranchenk. So it's politics. If Frank Martin was with Top Rank and they felt like putting him in there with Dennis Baranchenk, then the fight would be easy to make in-house and Frank Martin would step on Baranchenk and he would be the champion. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like preparation and like timing equals like the opportunities. So there's too many politics in there like that. Like Crawford can theoretically, if Canelo beats William Skull, which he'll be the favorite to do, if he does that, Crawford could just move up and say, hey, I'm 3X champion if he defeats one guy who's on the back half of his career in Canelo. But Terrence Crawford never talked about fighting David Morrell when he was at 168. He never talked about fighting Andrade or David Benavidez at 68. So you guys are getting got and bamboozled because you know that the game is watered down and there's different ways depending on who likes who in the politics where a person can almost stage the scene. It's like so-and-so killed their wife, but then they stage it to make it look like a robbery. That's what's happening in boxing, where this is the true case, but you can stage the scene to make it look like Keyshawn is a quality champion because he beat Dennis Baranchenk. But Dennis Baranchenk wasn't even a quality champion. Keyshawn had the easiest path in recent memory to become a first ever champion. Name somebody who from 126 and up fought for their first title and their opponent per the matchup was easier than Dennis Baranchenk. Do you guys get the question? So think about Errol Spence. His first title fight was Kell Brook. Even though he was coming off a loss to Triple G, that was at middleweight. Kell Brook was undefeated at welterweight. He still boxed very well in the fight, hurt Errol Spence, and Errol fought him in Sheffield. So that's a quality win for Errol Spence. Errol Spence hadn't fought for a title, and he fought the IBF champion for the title. Caleb Plant, he fought Uzcategui, who had just beat Andre Durrell for the title. I was at the fight, right? Name a person who wasn't a champion and fought for their first title in recent boxing, and their opponent was worse than Dennis Baranchenk. Not a vacant title, but it was a standing champion that was, you think whoever that champion was worse than Dennis Baranchenk. I'll wait. Let me know. So Tank fought Pedraza for his first title. who Pedraza was, they kept using up Pedraza many, many years after that. So we know he was a top dog when Tank fought him. I'm talking about when the person fought for their first title, that person was worse than Dennis Baranchenk was entering the Keyshawn fight. I honestly don't see how Baranchenk got a belt because you guys are not listening. I am the sensei of boxing. He got a belt because he fought against Navarrete for a vacant belt, and Navarrete wasn't a 35-pounder. And he was at 26 or whatever. What don't you guys understand about this? So, okay, that would be the equivalent of, let's say there was a WBO belt in the heavyweight division that was vacant, and then you put two people that don't deserve to fight for the title, and then one person got a win, and then now that person's a WBO heavyweight champion. But they didn't have to go through Wilder. They didn't have to go through Dubois. They didn't have to go through AJ. They didn't have to go through Tyson Fury. They didn't have to go through even a Derek Chisora. You just got two people that were placed in an opportune situation, and they scrapped for a vacant belt. Yeah, Pedraza was the 3-1 favorite over Tank. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Y'all play dumb like what I'm saying ain't cook up. It most certainly is. Promoters can align themselves with certain people. Like, okay, for example, let me give you guys, shout out to Ricky Dickey, I see you. Yeah, super chat. There's ways to super chat. Shout out to everyone for the support. The same people that are praising Keyshawn Baranchenk praise Devin Kambosos. Big fact. And that's the same situation. You have one-hit wonder type of champions who haven't been proven. Like, to me, what a proven champion is Deontay Wilder. Because he had like 10+ title defenses before he lost. So nobody could beat him for 10 fights. Dennis Baranchenk didn't defend 10 times, and then Keyshawn got to him. So he didn't prove. And if he would have fought anybody else that we think is top, like, for example, Abdullah Mason is 20 years old. They're developing him. If Abdullah Mason fought Baranchenk, he is going to stop him. Who disagrees with me? If instead of Keyshawn, let's say Keyshawn pulled out and they pulled up Abdullah Mason to the top of the card, would Abdullah Mason be a champion, or would Baranchenk stay a champion? Bro, Baranchenk like 5'5", short. He didn't look like he had no pop. Mason is big. Mason got skills, got swag. He's a southpaw. Who would have been a champion? So let's say Keyshawn got injured. This is what I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to show y'all the politics. If Keyshawn got injured and then they said, man, we got to save this New York event, and they bumped up Abdullah Mason would have stopped Baranchenk in my heart of all hearts. And it probably would have been worse than what Keyshawn did. Yeah, because I don't think it would have been a body shot. It would have been crippling, like headshots and then maybe a body shot, or you just get knocked flesh out or something. It would have been bad, bro. But see, that's what I'm saying. So it's not that certain guys are more ready or not ready. A lot of this stuff is politics. All it took for Top Rank is to say, we're putting the battery in Mason's back, and we're going to just rush him, and we'll put him in with Baranchenk. And I truly believe Abdullah Mason would have beat Baranchenk. Of course, it's impossible for me to prove it because things played out how they played. Baranchenk is not raw like that, bro. So I'm showing you guys how this boxing game works and how it's politics. You could have given the opportunity to Abdullah Mason and he would have been a champion. You know, and what makes it bad when you see this stuff happening is Abdullah Mason, I like him. I like what he's doing. I like him and his brother, blah, blah, blah. He looked way improved from the fight he got dropped in. However, Baranchenk would have got slept by Abdullah, but then I would still have questions about Abdullah because I never ranked Baranchenk high. So that don't mean to me that he would beat other top guys even as a champion. So he would still, to me, be unproven. You seen Top Rank using Tank's name for clout? Yeah, I made a video about it, unpacked. Check that out on the channel. It's on my social media as well. WBO is practically Top Rank's belt. That's what I'm saying. It's all politics, bro. That's why nobody care about these belts and stuff. Just give me fights that I want. The belts don't, I've been telling y'all, the belts don't really matter because of them. They have watered down the belt. They've watered down what it means to be a champion. Like, I'll use my career as a YouTuber. Many years ago, I hit 100,000 subs. I got a silver play button, right? Since that point, YouTube has added shorts, changed the algorithm. They're trying to let smaller channels grow easier because people back when I started, they were discouraged because only the top channels like PewDiePie and Mr. Beast were winning, right? So when I started YouTube, it was a lot harder to grow. So for me to get 10,000 subs when I started, it's not the same as getting 10,000 subs here. It's kind of like Frank Lucas in the 70s, however much money he was making. But then when you adjust for inflation, he was making even more money because things were cheaper back in that day and he was selling Blue Magic. You have to adjust for inflation. When I started YouTube, you weren't growing unless you were putting in mad work. Now, the silver play buttons for YouTube where you cross 100K, they made them smaller because more people, it's easier to get now. Does that make sense? Look it up. My YouTube plaque is bigger than anybody who gets a YouTube silver play button plaque now. That's what y'all don't know. Because YouTube realized that we changed the algorithm and now more people are going to be crossing that threshold. And instead of these big old plaques, let's cut them down and shrink them because they're easier to attain and that's less materials. Does that make sense to you? And everything I'm saying is true. Check with YouTube. Anybody who gets a new 100K subs, look at their silver play button versus look at mine that I have, right? So it's the same thing I'm talking about in this boxing. Don't act like Boxingego getting to 100K is the same as these new cats. It's not. Because when I did it, there was no live streaming on YouTube. When I did it, there were no YouTube shorts. You had to grow off of pure long form content and the algorithm was different. So it didn't favor new guys. It favored the big dogs. So you can't make it like my journey wasn't what it was. Now you could literally start a channel on YouTube and get 10K subs, 50K subs in 6 months. Nobody that started when I was starting, outside of like Mr. Beast or maybe a few people, could achieve that. It wasn't a thing back then. It was much harder. And I hate to be like, oh, back in my day, that's the reality of it, right? That's the reality of where the game was versus is right now. So it's not the same. And the same thing goes for boxing. You can't tell me Usyk beating Tyson Fury and AJ and all these guys on his way to becoming undisputed is the same as what Crawford will do if he beats Canelo. How is it the same? Crawford has to beat one person, just like at welterweight. One person. He got to beat one person in order to be undisputed, and all Canelo got to do to get undisputed again is to beat William Skull. So, again, you could let Turkey and Riyadh Season and Ring and all these people try to fool you like, oh, yeah, this is for undisputed. They done watered down undisputed and what it means. Too many belts. You got weird people who are ranked. So, yeah, I mean, in a way, beat Paul Butler to become undisputed. Good job. Who is that? just like Keyshawn becoming a champion. That don't mean the same as what Tank or Caleb Plant when they first became a champion, because they had to fight real comp to become a champion. Errol Spence, Errol, Caleb Plant, all these guys, David Benavidez, he had to fight like Darrell to get champions and stuff. So they're not all made equal. You guys are trying to make me believe that Keyshawn versus Baranchenk is equivalent to Errol beating Kell Brook in Sheffield. It's not. Even though it's belt for belt, it's like different politics of how someone can arrive at a belt. And that's what makes it different. Look at Shakur. Shakur, hold on. I'm about to cook y'all, bro. If y'all want me to destroy him and cook, type the word cook. I promise I'm clapping. I'm clapping him. I'm clapping him till I'm platinum. I said I'm clapping him till I'm platinum. If y'all want me to cook, type the word cook. Shakur is only a champion right now from beating Edwin De Los Santos for a vacant belt. That was one of the worst fights that I've watched in the lightweight division in modern history. And guess who else had one like that? Keyshawn Davis and Baranchenk. So the two brothers, we're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high. Look up, Marlon. Say cheese. The two brothers had the worst run to get to a belt in this division. Beating Dennis Baranchenk, who beat a 130-pounder, who is back at 130 because he's not a real lightweight. Yeah, that's who he beat. That's who Dennis Baranchenk beat at lightweight to become a lightweight champion. And then immediately after, you throw Keyshawn at him, who looks like he's a welterweight the night of the fight. He's way bigger. He got skills. And then he beats him. And I'm supposed to celebrate it. Oh, yeah, it's a champion. He is a champion. Congratulations. Not all champions are created equal. You didn't beat Muhammad Ali. You didn't beat a long-standing champion. This is where they're trying to play the numbers game and rankings game and belt game to fool you guys. Like, I've seen Lamont Roach fight. He can fight. He is a cerebral fighter. He beat Hector Luis Garcia and looked sharp in the fight. He did a tune-up fight and got a stoppage, right? He can really fight. He's bigger than Tank. This is a fight people are sleeping on. It wasn't even Tank's first choice. So don't tell me about like, oh, he's a smaller guy moving up. Yeah, Denise Baranchenk is a small guy fighting Keyshawn, who looked like a welterweight or bigger on fight night. And he just beat a 130-pounder of featherweight to even become a champion. You must be part Latin. You must be part block him. What? Notice, I'm telling you, these bums cannot defeat me. I'm talking boxing and they talking about me. I'm like cooking and they like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but you must be part Latin. Bro, read my first message. I ain't reading. Block him. Get him out of here. I ain't reading nothing from you, bro. I don't care. Like, you act, for me to read, you act like I want to. I don't care what you're talking about. He said, read the first one. No. How about that? No, I won't. Block Big CeeLo. I said you could, just like me. You're weak. I'm going to be weak with one less person on my stream. Yeah. Get him out. Hurry up. Get all the little messages you can, because when the shooters come, oh, he talking trash because the shooters are sleeping. Block Big CeeLo. He feeling good. He's like, hurry up and get me. Oh, they gonna get you, bro. Oh, we gonna get you. Oh, yes. Told you, 7'6" mark of all time. Bro, I'm so famous. It's an honor for them to be blocked by my shooters and on my channel. He's like, block me. Come on and block me. Don't mind if we do. So, yeah, man, they trying to fool you and play games and sleight of hand tricks. We not buying it, bro. Keyshawn's a champ. Congratulations. You beat the weakest person in the division that had a belt to do it. Good job. Like, come on, bro. We don't care about quality. It's just quantity and stuff like that. You know, same thing with Devin Haney, bro. He fought George Kambosos. Honestly, people are like, Tank needs to step up his resume. If Tank fought Kambosos, what would happen? And would people now be saying he has a great resume? If Tank fought Dennis Baranchenk, what would happen? And would people now be saying Tank has a great resume because he beat Kambosos and Baranchenk? You guys are liars. You cannot defeat me. If Tank beat Baranchenk, beat Kambosos, you guys would still be crying and saying Tank needs to fight somebody. How come he ain't fought Shakur? How come he ain't fought Abdullah Mason? How come he ain't fought Keyshawn? Oh, what about Lomachenko? He should have fought Lomachenko fight. You guys would still be complaining. Facts, I wonder why Baranchenk is a champion. I've went over it. Situational. Baranchenk was a champion because he fought at 135 against Navarrete, who they probably wanted to win, and he beat him in Navarrete's first fight in the weight class. What don't people understand about that, bro? Like, if I fight a guy who's not even, it's his first fight at the weight class, and it's for a vacant title, and then one guy wins, what is that really proving? You beat a guy who's not even a lightweight. Okay, good job. You're a champion from beating a guy that was not even known about. Oh, actually, Navarrete, he was known about. But you beat a guy who ate himself out of divisions, and his style didn't really translate as well in the higher weight classes. Part of his style is being bigger than Oscar Valdez and stuff like that, and Joet Gonzalez. So in the lighter weight classes, he can get away with all that, like, awkward stuff. 35, a little bit different. And it wasn't even a good fight, bro. Like, think of boxing in 2025 like nepotism. What is nepotism? Anybody? What is nepotism? Somebody tell me what nepotism means. Somebody explain what nepotism means. Ooh, Bronny James. Oh, B-Dog. Family connections get you a position. Boom. And D. Moten just came out with the perfect example. LeBron James is LeBron James. His son is not like on LeBron's level, but because you are related to King James, you get a look on the Lakers, and you're not really that raw. That's nepotism. Nepotism goes on in boxing, the only difference is instead of it being LeBron James and his seed, his actual seed that he brought into this world, it'd be like a promoter's darling or who they like one of their favorites or whoever they elect to get this mission. That's the only difference. Like nepotism is typically when it's a relative or there's like a family connection, but it's the same concept, right? Like some of you guys don't know, Francis Ford Coppola, his nephew is Nicolas Cage. So when Nicolas Cage was young in his career, you don't think the people in Hollywood knew that Francis Ford Coppola, who did The Godfather, is related to this guy? You don't think that makes it easier for Nicolas Cage to get roles when you understand that they're related? And Francis Ford Coppola is an important person in the industry. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nicolas Cage's uncle did The Godfather. So if Nicolas Cage is young and he's like, I want to act, you don't think that's going to help him in Hollywood when some of these producers work with Francis Ford Coppola and they know that's his nephew? Sky Nicholson in Eddie Hearn. Oh, I'm so done. That man said Sky Nicholson. Wow. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's pretty much what goes on in boxing. Like, Keyshawn, we've been building him. He did a million gate in Norfolk, Virginia. So we gave him the look versus Baranchenk, but he very well should beat him. Like, even Navarrete. If they would have put Shakur, if Shakur would have fought Dennis Baranchenk for a vacant title, then Shakur would have had that WBO belt. But if you notice, like I said, nepotism, Shakur was beefing with Top Rank, and that's when he said, I'm retired from boxing because he couldn't get the Navarrete fight. Remember? So Shakur didn't get the treatment because he was ending his contract and he was speaking out against Top Rank. You guys don't see how this stuff correlates? Shakur's a good fighter. He's a good little fighter, but he's beefing with Top Rank and talking about them, saying they don't want to give a black person a chance, calling out Navarrete, blah, blah, blah. They give it to Baranchenk and organize that match. And then Shakur was mad about it on Twitter, right? But if Shakur was who they wanted to push, then he would have fought probably Baranchenk or Navarrete, and then he would have been the WBO champion, in my opinion, at lightweight. So it's really just politics and who they put up for the mission. Based on what I've seen from Baranchenk, he's not that talented. And he is undersized, underpowered. If he would have fought Abdullah Mason last night, he would have got cooked. And then you would have Abdullah Mason the champion. So, again, it just depends on what, in situations like that, when the matchmaking is like that, it really just depends on who the promoter wants to get the boost and who the promoter wants to get the boost up. It doesn't even necessarily mean, oh yeah, I'm the most qualified or I'm the only one capable of beating Dennis Baranchenk. It don't mean that at all. Back in the day, maybe that meant it. Like Muhammad Ali beats George Foreman. Maybe there's no other heavyweights that would have beat that version of George Foreman, but Muhammad Ali did. So yeah, a belt would have mattered then. Now it doesn't matter because it's goofy. Hey, y'all got to get the likes up. We should have been past 200 because you got all these goofy politics, and then like I said, Canelo, all he has to do is beat Skull and he's undisputed. But then if David Benavidez had that last belt, he wouldn't have picked David Benavidez. You see what I'm saying? Notice how Canelo's down to fight Skull, but if Benavidez, and the reason we know that is because that literal situation happened at 160 and Canelo didn't go for undisputed. Andrade was the last belt that Canelo needed at 160, and he could have been undisputed there too. But guess what? He didn't want to fight Andrade, so he didn't fight Andrade, and then he moved up and fought Kovalev or whatever. See how this works? Everything I'm saying is actually factual, and you can look it up yourself. So if Canelo would have fought Andrade, people are talking about, oh, but Benavidez stopped him. Benavidez is also huge, so you can't give wins to credit and credit to Canelo for something another person did. So, yeah, miss me with that. Anyway, I got to go eat. I am starving. Shout out to everybody for the support. I will be back with more heat. But the Tank hate, it just looks lame at this point. People keep mentioning Tank for clout. They're doing graphics. Tank's not even your fighter. And you got promoters doing graphics, trying to compare their prospect to Tank. And my thing is, why would you do any of that if Tank is as bad as what the haters are saying? Why? If Tank's resume is trash and sucks or whatever, bro, this is why I can't even spend no time on you. Quasimodo over here, whatever his name is, said most of Tank's fights was handpicked for him. I will send you a link right now. Do you accept, yes or no? Get on camera and talk the same talking point you have right now. Yes or no, do you accept? Nah, hold on. I got one. I'm going to force these dudes to, whatever your talking point is, if you get called out, you got to click in. We need to hear it from you. You got 30 seconds, bro. Send me your email address in 30 seconds. Otherwise, you will be removed. See, I'm telling you, they want to do drive-by comments. Hold on. I'll restart this clock. Send me your email address, Twitter, Instagram. I'll send you a link right now. Get on camera. They're trying to come in here and cause confusion and trick you into like believing what they want you to believe and try to denounce what I'm saying. But they won't argue this point on camera. Should I give them more time or should we block them? Look, I told you they still not responded. More time. I'll let the fans pick. Should we give them more time or should we block them? All right, I'll give him another 30 seconds to get his heart together. They hold Tank to a higher expectation than everyone else. Now we cooking. Bro, click. Bro, I'm trying to give him all the time, bro. He's just wasting everybody's time. He not really finna do it. I promise. It's probably Keyshawn or somebody. All right, block him. Get him out. I told you they don't want it. That's why I perfected this game online. They tell you what I'm saying is cap, is not true, is a lie. Okay, let's talk about it on camera in the hot seat. They never accept, ever. It's just a conversation. It's not like what do you think is going to happen, bro? It's just a conversation online. They never do it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not even going to waste my time addressing what you're saying when you don't have enough heart to, like, if you want to contradict me and you want to go against what I'm saying, cool. But do it on camera. Let's make it real entertaining. YH, yeah, when they hate, donate. That's all y'all got to do. YHWH debunked. Keyshawn beat a dude that couldn't beat any of Tank's leftovers. Facts. That's what I'm saying. And then nobody who disagrees is willing to step up right now and click the link. Every single time. This is what they do. They bail out. Bro, just admit Tank's that dude. You guys are cowards. You guys are clowns. You know it don't make sense what you're saying. If Tank's resume is so trash, why is Ryan fighting Rolly? 2 Tank leftovers. Why are they fighting each other in Times Square for free? How is that a big fight in a big event if Tank's resume is trash? If Tank ain't fought nobody, how is it that the 2 nobodies can fight each other and this is a main event in New York, Times Square with unlimited crowd? Prophet, they cannot beat me. They cannot outthink me. Explain it. Ryan, both of his options for New York, Times Square were both Tank leftovers. Pitbull or Rolly. And Ryan himself is a Tank leftover. So all 3 people that were in contention for the main event on Turkey's card have been bodied by Tank. 2 of the 3 got knocked out. Pitbull is the only one that didn't get knocked out. Shout out to him. And Tank had a messed up hand in that fight. Who you think is Tank's toughest fight in his weight class, though? Gervonta Davis. He is his toughest test. None of these dudes, bro. Bro, and then you guys are so square and corny. The pressure's on Tank to fight all these dudes. They don't fight each other. So Shakur, he got a buddy pass, and him and Keyshawn don't have to fight because they're brothers. Man, they ain't no friends in boxing. Nah, F that. So, listen, if I'm Tank Davis, I'll say, y'all fight each other. I'll fight the winner on PBC. How about let's do it like that? Y'all want me to get behind this? How about the 2 brothers that aren't really brothers? Shakur ain't part of DB3. He don't be throwing that up. That ain't your brother. He wasn't in the halfway house or whatever with you. So that's how we doing it. Shakur, if he beats Schofield, fight Keyshawn, unify the titles, and then come see me on PBC, and I'll get behind it. But guess what? It won't happen because they got the buddy pass, and they'll be like, oh, no, we just rather clout chase you. We don't want to be on PBC. We don't want to fight each other. We're fake brothers. Bro, that fake brothers is the wackest thing ever. Because now you got 2 quality fighters in the division, both with belts, and they don't want to fight each other for some fake Family Matters reason. And they don't want to give the fans that, but then all the pressure's on Tank. You guys are corny, bro. Do not watch me. If that's the level of your thinking and how corny, do not watch me. I'm going to go out of my way to make sure you hate me because I'm going to keep bringing this stuff up. I promise you, hit the unsubscribe button. It's going to be a rough year. That is the goofiest thing I've ever heard. 2 black dudes that ain't really brothers, pretending to be brothers while they're both champions in the same division and then refusing to fight each other. One of y'all got to move out the division. If it's like that, y'all ain't the Klitschko brothers. Y'all not the Charlos. Bro, they thought they was the Charlos. Yeah, keep running your mouth. Lions only. Forever. Bro, you are not the Charlos. You are not the Klitschkos. It's not the Shakurios. The Keyshaunios. Bro, they trying to be Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan. Tag team champions. And then it's everybody pitted against Tank. And then meanwhile, the shortest ninja out of that whole bunch is Dolo. He keep his circle this small, and he don't got no tag team buddies to be buddy with. The people he's cool with is the people he came up with. You guys are corny, bro. All y'all do not watch me. You're corny. If this is your level of thinking, you're corny. I'll never respect you. I don't care about nothing. You don't have to watch my videos. You don't have to like me. We could just go our separate ways. But please do. I'm asking you not to watch my content, bro. I make content for the real. I don't make content for bums, for you silly, bums that are beneath me, you peasants. Bro, it's just, how is it Shakur and Keyshawn both champions and they don't got to fight each other, but Tank got to fight them, and Terrence Crawford at 147? You guys are trash, bro. The people really, Tank got in an argument with Crawford, and they're like, yeah, Tank needs to go up to 147 to fight Bud. First of all, Bud don't even fight at 47 anymore. Second of all, he says he got the Canelo fight. And then third of all, why would the A side move up to 147 where Bud has fights and he has 0 fights to fight Bud? But then they never say Keyshawn need to move up and fight Boots. Bro, this new generation is not holding boxing down in a positive way. Because if Shakur moved up to welterweight, he's friends with Jaron Ennis. So he's gonna say Jaron Ennis is my bestie. Keyshawn's my bestie. I don't know about Richardson Hitchens. They used to be good friends. So Shakur, like, bro, boxing is trash. I just thought about that. Shakur is friends with everybody. So Shakur can't fight Bud. Shakur can't fight Jaron Ennis. Shakur can't fight Richardson Hitchens. Shakur can't fight Keyshawn. Like, bro, this is what they're trying to make the sport. So I got a laundry list of people that are all besties and BFFs, so I don't have to fight nobody but select people like Pitbull Cruz or somebody that ain't my bestie. Bro, y'all some weak slumber party having motherfuckers, bro. Y'all making my sport whack. And then, yeah, he gonna be brothers with Abdullah Mason. Bro, he got more brothers than the Wayans family. Man, get this out of here, bro. And then you look at even Schofield. Even Schofield. What I can respect is Schofield ain't trying to be buddy-buddy. He said Ashton Sylvie could get to work. He's down to fight Tank. He's clearly fighting Shakur. Bro, at least Schofield and his dad, y'all keep calling him Auntie Schofield and all that, but whatever, Auntie Schofield, at least he won't wreck. He ain't trying to be friends and dap up everybody either. So I can at least respect that. Bro, Shakur acting more like the auntie. He want to just congregate and gossip with people and spar them. I don't care about no sparring, bro. Entertain me, muff. Why y'all care about a sparring we don't get to see? I want to see under the bright lights who hit harder, you or Keyshawn. Who got more skill, you or Keyshawn? Y'all trying to trash up my sport. We not having it, bro. So that's the new playbook. I'm going to compete at, like, okay, so listen. Your boy Ego a heavyweight. Listen, I'm about to turn pro heavyweight, but Deontay Wilder's my bestie. Daniel DeBar's my bestie. AJ, that's my mate. Yeah, bang, that's my mate, yeah. Right? Tyson Fury's my BFF. Who else? Usyk, nah, I'm friends with him. That's the homie. Shout out to the homie Usyk. I am very feel. Bro, so I'm about, listen, Ego gonna turn pro in the heavyweight division, and then I'm friends with everybody. So I ain't got to fight nobody. I'm Usyk, nah, that's my homie. Wilder, nah. So what's the point of me even competing if I'm just friends with everybody? Oh, yeah. I learned Chinese, so I'm not fighting that big, Zelle Zhong. Yeah, I ain't fighting him. All right, that's my homie, man. We finna go to Chinatown in San Francisco in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Me and Zhang, we finna hit Chinatown. That's the homie. We gonna get some lo mein. Listen, we about to get some lo mein and some Chinese spare ribs in Chinatown with some mushu pork. That is my homie. So I could never fight Zelle Zhang. I could never bring myself to fight Zelle Zhang. Y'all some clowns, bro. I'm going to destroy y'all all year. Shakur becomes friends with whoever's a threat. Talk to him, Ty. Who dominates 135 when Tank leaves? Bro, they probably just fizzle out the division. Trash. If Tank leaves, they probably just close the division. Like, no more lightweights. Bro, Terrence Crawford, he wasn't trying to be friends at 35. Adrian, the problem. Oh, man, you know, Archbishop, AB. ain't beat. Adrian Broner didn't want to be friends with you at 135. We in the friendly era, bro. We in the Care Bear share bear era of boxing, where everybody's a Care Bear with different like charms on their stomach. Shakur got the whatever. He got a slide on his stomach. Keyshawn got some 4-leaf clover on his stomach. Care Bear, share bear. That's the era of boxing we're in. Everybody's my friend, so I ain't got to fight nobody. And I seen Titus Brown. You was talking crazy. I'll send you a link right now. Do you accept? Hold on. No, don't. No, Danny, stop. I got him. Listen, do not argue with this man. We gonna see what he really on right now. You have 30 Titus Brown. You are causing a distraction in my stream. So the fans have anointed me to put you in the hot seat. You have, after I put this timer up, you have 30 seconds to get on, to send me your email address so you can get on, turn your camera on, and all this stupid you saying in the comment section, you're going to be held to that. Good luck. I said the rules to the hot seat before. If this reaches 1 and Titus Brown has not sent me an email address, a Twitter or Instagram, so I can send him this link, shooters, remove him. I'll give him more time. He ain't going to do See, I don't care if they take the game-winning shot. They ain't finna do nothing with it. Watch. We'll see what Titus Brown is really on. He just want to cause a disruption. He just want to cause a distraction. Let's see what you really on. Bro, I will body you. I'm the Undertaker. You getting bodied, my friend. Look, everybody else can put comments except for Titus Brown. I'm going to give him some more time because he a coward. Listen, sometimes you got to give a coward more time. Yeah, I just gave you some more time, coward. I keep giving these cowards more time, but they scary. Okay. Bro, the shooters is hungry to clap you, bro. Where Titus Brown at? Numini said his finger is itching. Bro, where the energy at? We trying to see it. I'm going to give him some more time. Listen, I'm just proving a point. I gave him, I don't know how much time I gave him. I kept enhancing his time. Now, I ain't giving you no more time after this. Shooters, when it hits 0, he out of here. Now all of a sudden he forgot how to type. Now all of a sudden he forgot how to type. I wish you had more time. Oh, he done. he done. I told you they can't with me. Hey, New Minute got him. Ricky! He out of here. I told you. All that crazy talk for nothing. You ain't about it. You ain't bout it. Who bout it? They talk all that stuff. That's why I said don't even engage with them. I got this. Champ got this. Let the champ get him. All that chatter. Oh, but Tank, no. That's cool. Speak your mind in this hot seat. They never do. So, bro, I'm not asking them to climb the Empire State Building like King Kong. Turn your camera on. Everyone got a phone. You on some type of device to even be watching me. Turn your camera on. Show us the ambient surroundings of the room you're in. And let's have the same conversation. It's just me picking up the same conversation that you was already on. And I'm going to be able to go through and find your initial comment, and I'm going to hold you to what you put. See, I've revolutionized the game of boxing, people. When they hate, donate. I've revolutionized the game of boxing because until Boxingego, it was on the internet, these fans had the ability to remain anonymous and just spread fakeness and fake messages and lies. Now we're holding you to something. We don't want to just talk. If you disagree, cool, but fight to the death. Die on that hill, which is what is going to happen with these crazy talking points. And be on camera when you do it. I guarantee you they are going to stutter, lie, or mess up before Boxingego does. Rudy, you know the deal. That's all they on. So we don't, and they think somehow this is going to make, I get paid by the hour. I get paid, well, not by the hour, but I get paid per content. You see what I'm saying? It don't hurt me. So when these dudes be crying, oh, Ego blocked me. No, you blocked yourself for real, for real. Because if you cook me, then we're not going to block you. But you're not man enough and you don't have enough heart to even have the same conversation that you wanted to have in the comment section. Because again, I revolutionized the game of boxing. They want to remain anonymous. If I had a phone line, they would call because they don't have to show their face. It's like a racist, right? If you're racist, it's better to be closeted and not lose your job over it. You see what I'm saying? So some people, if they are in some kind of racist march or something, they'll wear a mask because they don't want people to identify them and know, hey, is that Tom? Is that Calvin? Is that Cody? Like, they don't want to be pointed out. Do you guys get what I'm saying? They want to be racist without the actual tag and without it messing up. Like, man, I won't be able to pay my mortgage if I lose my job. So what I've done is I've stripped away the anonymity of it. Carry on the same conversation, the same talking point you have on camera. That changes everything. And they don't want to suffer. Because, like, one thing I know about people, don't nobody want to get embarrassed. Who wants to be, like, have people in the crowd and everybody's like, oh, you got, and then everybody talk. That's another reason. It's not just being on camera and getting cooked. It's being on camera getting cooked in front of an audience. Because if they're cooked, I'm going to leave the video up because that's why I'm sending you a link. So that's the equivalent of a waiver. You are electing to be on my show, so I can't get in trouble for it. I can't get in trouble for talking boxing with you and you clicked onto my link. Legally, you can't do, what are you going to do, sue me because you got cooked? It's not going to happen. That's why I need their participation. That's why I said, send me your email address if you want to carry on this conversation. And then from that point, I send them a link. What are you going to say? Your Honor, he cooked me and they were making fun of me. The judge is going to be like, did you click on his link? Yeah. Fair play. You can't, you can't get the video scrubbed. You willfully agreed to this by clicking the link. So that's what they don't want. That fear of embarrassment after I do what I'm going to do, because they don't know more than me and they're not even talking rational. They don't like that. And they don't like the thought of that. Like, man, so wait a minute. Ego's going to have me on screen. People are going to see who it is. They're going to remember my face. People who may watch this that know me personally in real life, they're going to watch me get cooked. And then Boxingego is going to be champion and hero for beating another one in the hot seat while I'm looking dumb at my expense. No way. That's why they all just remain silent and waste everybody's time. I told you, I perfected this game, bro. All of the guys Tank has beaten have went on to big wins after he beat him. Pitbull became a champion at 40. Ryan beats Devin Haney. And he beat Oscar Duarte, who's Golden Boy's main event tonight. Bro, come on. I know boxing. I get you. Shout out to Danny Jones. Barrios became a champion. So Ryan beat Oscar Duarte, his first fight after losing to Tank. Duarte is Golden Boy's main event. That's who they decided is going to headline a card in L.A. And he just had that fight with Abdullah or whatever his name is, who's a tough guy, and beat him. And he stopped Jojo Diaz. So Duarte's win is aging pretty nicely for Ryan. Meanwhile, look at Keyshawn Davis's wins. Look at Shakur Stevenson's wins. Devin Haney's wins. What win has aged well for Shakur? I'll wait. Bro, they cannot defeat me. Please, just give it up. Bow down. You have met your maker. You have met the ultimate. Boxing's encyclopedia. I'm talking to you. I don't care if you're a boxer. I don't care if you're a trainer. I don't care if you're just a YouTube fan or a boxing fan. They cannot outthink me. I will prove through logic, sound logic, and rational thinking that the talking point I have versus you, fact for fact, my point is better. And that's a challenge to any of y'all. We can get the hot seat rocking right now. But you got to turn that camera on. Shakur's resume is aging like milk. You beat Oscar Valdez, and then he goes on to get cooked by Navarrete, and he got stopped. Now his career's in no man's land in general. So that's one of your top wins. Jamel Herring, I mean, the dude's having like DV problems or whatever right now. And he also lost to Jermaine Ortiz after the Shakur fight. Who else did Shakur beat? Edwin, he had health issues. He ain't been back in the ring. Artem, he ain't been back in the ring. Name someone Shakur beat where the person still had a career and, you know, still was like in marketable fights and good performances. Like, for example, Benavidez, this is just an opinion. I can't prove it until it happens. Benavidez holds a win over Morrell. Morrell's going to go on to do nice things in his career because Morrell can really fight. I have no doubt in my mind that Morrell is still a force. I have no doubt in my mind that Frank Martin is still a force. It's just I can only prove it with time. Yoshino, where has he been? If you use Eagle's analysis for betting in Vegas, you will make money 80 to 90% of the time. That's fair. Shout out to Hive Burner. Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm tried and true. Like, name one Shakur fight that it aged beautifully and the person's doing very well for themselves regardless. Robinson Conceição, he had a robbery win versus Oshaki, and then Oshaki came back and beat him in the rematch. You guys cannot defeat me. You are not smarter than me. I know it hurts that I'm the Oppenheimer of boxing and I'm blowing y'all up. I'm the bomb and I'm blowing up your spot. The Oppenheimer of boxing talk. And I know it burns you. So Oshaki beat Robson Conceição. We don't know where Yoshino's at. We don't know where Artem's at. He was coming off a loss when you fought him anyway. We don't know where Edwin's at the moment. None of Shakur's wins have aged well. Name in recent memory, like in the last 5 years. Nakathila got bodied by Murataya and he got knocked out by Tito Mercado, who's calling out Shakur. Bro, Keyshawn beating Baranchank, fight Tito Mercado. How about Shakur or Keyshawn fight Tito Mercado? That would be better than anybody that they're fighting outside of Edwin De Los Santos. And Edwin De Los Santos was an abysmal performance from both. Name a Devin Haney win that has aged beautifully and gracefully. Jojo Diaz. He got cooked by Duarte. Lost to Zepeda. George Kambosos, after Devin beat him, he gets knocked out by Lomachenko and loses his fight before that for real with Maxie Hughes. Regis Prograis, Devin beats him, and then he looks very bad versus Jack Catterall, and then he's supposed to fight Duarte, which I would have favored Duarte, but he pulls out the fight with injury. And he was coming off a bad performance. I told you, they cannot defeat me. Like they say, oh, you stupid YouTuber ego, you don't know boxing. I'm telling you boxing. I'm telling you who they fought, what fight they had before, what was what, and what they did after. So I'm telling you, before, during, and after, they're going to say, oh, ego don't know boxing. But I'm telling you who Regis Prograis was when Devin fought him. I'm telling you what he did after Regis Prograis fought him or Devin fought him. Bro, I'm telling you, they can't defeat me. They're not going to outsmart me. I know it's just something you got to deal with. Barrios beat Maidana's brother, Fabian Maidana, beat Ugas, and then he had a war with Ramos on the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson undercard. And he's a champion. And he finna fight Pacquiao. Whoops. So, yeah. And he hurt Keith Thurman. Bro, I'm telling you people's whole career. He hurt Keith Thurman, almost stopped him. His first fight after the Tank loss by stoppage, moving up to welterweight, he almost stopped Keith Thurman. Free Smoke, yeah, shout out to Free Smoke. Liam Walsh, Tank leftovers, beat Maxie Hughes, who arguably, oh my gosh, Free Smoke came with one. Liam Walsh, Tank leftovers, beat Maxie Hughes, who arguably beat George Kambosos, who lost to Devin Haney. We're cooking, y'all, bro. Ego's army is too strong, bro. Try to tell you, real boxing over here. So name a Devin win that aged gracefully. Jojo Diaz, no. Regis Prograis, no. You lost to Ryan Garcia, no. Lomachenko, he talking about, I broke my back, it's spinal. He ain't really fighting. And then the one person he fought was Kambosos after Devin beat him, after he lost to Maxie Hughes for real. So who? Name the win, bro. Antonio Moran, he lost to Andy Cruz after. No, not one person that you have fought has went on to have a success. And you guys really be like, oh man, Tank needs to fight someone. You guys are trash. You guys are bums. Shout out to Rudy. He just sent the $100, said dinner is on me. Oh, I'm about to eat good. Shout out to Rudy. Hey, Rudy, get his $100 super chat to 20. We need 20 likes on that. The people who are going into their pockets, they are reaching into their pockets to make sure that Boxingego is around and continues to succeed as a channel so I can produce more and do more. That requires something from each and every one of you, because I get it. Not everyone has $100 that they can super chat. I get it. The very least you can do, if you get any value from my content, is show love to my content and show love to the people who are going into their pockets, reaching into their pockets, right? To help the movement and get it cracking for us so I can execute. Like, I'm trying to tell you, I'm boxing's last hope. If you let a lot of these idiots win, we need to get to 20 likes. He's at 11. If you let these idiots and people who don't know, boxing will be trash. I promise you that. Boxing will be trash. And thank you also doing the clap emojis. The Devin and Shakur channel is not getting no bread. Absolutely. Because they don't have real fans. They don't have real fans. They have like fraudulent people who are trying to create chaos and mayhem, like chaos agents. That's what they have. We have real people who want to learn the beautiful sport of boxing. They want to help boxing grow and succeed. They don't want to hear like bullshit agendas that don't mean nothing. You guys need me to thrive. You need me to do well in this sport because I'm last of a dying breed. There's people selling out. They want all the fights in Saudi Arabia. Like, are you kidding me? Why, as an American, would I want all my fights outside of America? As a YouTube content creator and an American streamer, why would I want that? Like, and the funny thing is, it don't matter where you do the fights. For me, my business is set up. These other dudes, they got to worry about it more than me. I ain't covered no fights. That's not my bread and butter at this moment. So I don't care where you do the fight in terms of that. But a lot of these people in boxing, they should. Because imagine you live in LA and Vegas. Are you going to buy a ticket to go to Saudi Arabia? Bro, the fights start at like 9 a.m. They're not even trying. They're not even trying to accommodate American fans. Like, we an afterthought. We got to watch Shakur fight at 10:30 a.m. Who want to make an omelet and watch Shakur? Huh? You want to make a Denver omelet and watch Shakur Stevenson while you making some waffles? That don't even sound right, bro. That does not sound right, bro. Shakur and omelets. And y'all trying to let the hate prevail. Like, all this Tank hate is like nasty. It's nasty. Like, again, if what I'm saying is false, right? Then why do they survive off of Tank's name? Promoters, boxing media, content creators, fans. So whether you're for Tank or against him, y'all all using his name. If you really want to make a statement, boycott the Lamont Roach fight. How is it that people say all these negativities, but then they'll mess around and do a watch party for the fight that they said that they don't want? I ain't gonna, like, how does that work, bro? Like, how fake do you have to be to say Tank is not fighting anybody? Tank this, Tank that. Tank is bad for boxing. Tank this, Tank that. Why did he pick Lamont Roach? This is a mismatch. Blah, blah, blah. I hate it. But then do a watch party for Tank and Lamont Roach. Tell me how that makes sense. You done convince your audience that the Lamont Roach fight doesn't need to happen. You done convince your audience to hate on Tank's every move, but then for your audience on March 1st, you're going to say, hey guys, I know we've been trash talking Tank and saying he ain't and his resume stink and he a 30-year-old prospect and he shouldn't be fighting Lamont Roach. And I hate this guy. He's bad for boxing. But check out my watch party and hit the like button. Please send me a super chat. Donate if you like. And you guys think this makes a lot of sense. And we're talking about pure hate, not like constructive crit, like, oh, Tank needs to work on this. And no, like, we're talking about hate. You have all this disdain for Tank, and you're going to be sitting up there watching his fight. And the funny thing is, I told y'all from the jump, I don't like Canelo versus William Skull. So depending on if I have anything else to do, I'm not going to let Canelo's Skull interfere with my life. Like, if my calendar is clear on that day, then I'll watch it. If anything comes up that's more pressing, I won't be watching it, bro. because I don't need to. Like, imagine doing a watch party for Canelo Skull. That's trash. Like, I mean, I guess you could do it, but like, what's the point? I would just be doing a watch party just to make fun of it. To be honest, I'm just being real with y'all. I would not look for a fight like that to be my biggest watch party. But if Canelo did the fight with Jake Paul, you don't think I would do a watch party for that? Bro, Canelo sold out. I keep telling y'all, he sold out. And these people are so like anti-PBC and anti what's right that they advocate for moves that hurt them as well. It's like an animal get their legs stuck in a bear trap and then they like chew their own leg off. Like this hunter's trying to open the bear trap, but you're trying to bite him. So now you're on your own. You got to chew your own leg off to get out. That's content creators. I'm a content creator. I'm telling you, there's not that many people that make true money in this boxing game. It's what it is. That are content creators. True money. Right? I'm telling you, I would make more money if Canelo fought Jake Paul in Vegas as opposed to Canelo Skull in Saudi Arabia. Period. You could get, oh, Jake Paul doesn't deserve it. Fuck-you is a business. So, yeah, I'd rather Canelo have fought Jake Paul because not just me, but everybody in this space would be eating. Vegas fight vibes, weird crossover fight. Jake Paul is going to be a better promoter than William Skull. But you guys are so ridiculous. You just want, oh, Turkey got him. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Now Canelo's fighting a guy we don't want to see him fight in a place that even Canelo fans can't get to. Or not as easily get to. Bro, these people are fake in boxing, and I'm going to expose it all year. Let's see the Canelo fans, since, Jake Paul, he got left in the cold. Jake Paul already told Canelo, no matter who you fight, my going to be bigger this year. The fights I do are going to be bigger than what you talking about. And so far, I don't even know who Jake Paul's going to fight, but he's right. Because whoever he fights is going to be bigger than William Skull in Saudi Arabia. Book it. And I don't even know who his opponent is. But you guys are so, like, such chaos agents that they don't care about what's right for boxing and all that. They just like, Canelo not fighting Jake Paul. PBC lost him. 4-fight deal, All right, do the 4-fight deal. You just hurt yourself too. Like, you have literal content creators. Bro, I don't care what y'all talking about. Get my bread right, bro. Canelo, Jake Paul makes more money, bro. I think it makes more money than Canelo and Crawford, if we're being real. If Canelo fought Crawford in September, if he fought Jake Paul, he would make more money, and the fight would be worth more money, and everybody eating. Like, bro, this is my business. Why would I not want Canelo versus Jake Paul, a bigger fight, in exchange for Canelo's skull in another country? Y'all are stupid. And I love it. Because the more that these content creators act up, the better it makes me look. Now, some things I'm telling you and other things will be revealed in time, but book it. You will see over time that Boxingego was correct. Shout out to everybody for the support. I got to go eat. I'm starving. More content coming soon. Holla.